Lady, Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on Season 10 Combines here on CSC. We are actually having some technical difficulties here just momentarily. We should have them fixed shortly, but we're going to head into a quick break as we're waiting on those games to pop. So stay tuned. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first match of the night. We have a premiere game going on here on Inferno. My name is King Willie. Tonight I am joined by Nexus as my co-caster, and tonight our observer and producer is going to be Aiden. Thank you guys so much for sitting tight during those delays, and we're right into the action. That's going to be a quick pick from Din onto Gurg there. A couple of names, to be honest. Devil, though, with a quick pick onto Pancake Bango as well. And that is going to be a clean sweep from the CTs there, bringing us to our first round win of the night.
I mean, just a beautiful clean pistol round. I mean, you saw these players shooting some nice clean one taps and instant headshots, and that's Premier. Premier, not only do they have good game sense, they just have really high aim and everything, and the spacing was also very perfect. They just didn't get the right map control, so map control very important.
Absolutely. Now the T's here, all on the Glocks, so we're gonna end up seeing what they decide to do. Take a couple of pot shops up mid, and we are gonna see them going fast up mid. But these MP9s, oh, here's the meat grinder. Third, timing with two. ZZQZZ. I don't know how to say that name. But that is gonna be a clean sweep for the CTs. Obviously, with those MP9s and that M4 in mid, not much the T's could do there.
Just farming up that money there, MP9, just getting as much kills as they can, and they're getting up to bonus in this round, which I think is a really good idea, especially with the A4 meta coming back in. You want to keep as much money high as you can, and maybe, just maybe, collect some AKs as we do see here. It's going to be a full AK round from Team Home.
Absolutely, and some good util coming out to start us. Molly's going either way, and Din is just going to burn alive inside of Bango's Molly there. Not sure what the plan was there, but a nade tagging down ZZ real low. He's ready for Clunkers, but Clunkers is more ready. And the T's looks like they're going to be gearing up for an A hit here. Only two playing on this site for the CTs.
Yeah, just send me some good utility here. And once again, these MP9s should be playing these close angles as we see Gurg here in apartment just holding this weird angle. Oh, off smoke out. Could be coming onto the instant headshot.
But Gurg, oh, quick trade though. And that is going to be A site taken. You now have an AK and an M4 gearing up for this retake. Seeming like one coming from each side of the map here. We're going to see how this turns out, but the T's have this locked down. Player in pit, player in tubby. I don't see the CTs getting back into this, and not with that opener. Bango's going to opt to save here.
Yeah, just they did get to a couple kills down, but they just couldn't capitalize on the good positions that they had. Gurg was deep in, or was by Boiler, playing a really nice, or really weird close off angle, and just got instantly traded. Once again, the Premier players, good spacing, good map awareness, good angle clearing. And Bob's boosted. He was an elite player. Got moved up to Premier. He just had such a superstar performance, and it was showed again right there. He was trying to cut off the rotates. He had the instant headshot. A little bit messy on the beginning part of the spray, but he brought it back and got his team the round win. Bango here saving. If it's a 2v3, I think you go for it.
Yeah, and they do have the money still, since that was a bonus. Those MP9s can only do so much against AKs, obviously, when you get into that A site. But they do have the money here to buy back up, should they choose to, and that they will. We're going to see rifles almost all around. Chaos, though, stuck back onto an MP9 after that round. Meanwhile, the T's, everything they want, 16 grenades going their way. And we're going to see a lot of good util coming out from these Premier players.
It's lots of utility being here, used. And Inferno is a very util-heavy map, so especially when taking banana control, you want to play super passive at the start of the round so that you don't get completely destroyed by these HEs and mollies. But once those mollies are dissipated, that's when you push up. Pushing up, instant trade, but Gurg couldn't cover his teammate.
And that is a pick. Already going back and forth now. A 4v4, even for CTs, it's not going to be the best. It's not going to be what you want, especially when Pancake is pushing through smokes and hitting shots. Now just down to ZZ here in Apps, hoping to be able to hold down this site. But it does look like he might be cleared. And the rotates are coming in too. Oh, what the timing! The timing from Clunkers, though. He's able to pick up that kill, and that should lock out the CTs, maybe forcing them back into the save here. And that's going to confirm it. This MP9 not going to be any good. Probably just going to try and get to that M4 and bring it home with them.
Definitely a map where you have to kind of have momentum being built up, especially in the early rounds. You can win the first round, you can win the second round force by it, but once those rifles come out, you have to be able to capitalize on the space that's given and get these kills, win these opening trades and these 1v1 aim duels. Sometimes the utility can only do so much, and gotta set yourself up for success. But we do see here Clunkers hunting for this A1S, knows that their economy is in shambles.
And this could be big. I mean, this would save this hero, or this would prevent this hero rifle from carrying into the next round. And Clunkers being very aware, knowing that he didn't see anything cross. He should be able to find this kill here. Maybe. It's going to be close, and he is going to find it, in fact. Chaos goes down. No rifles carried over into this round, and the CTs are going to be forced onto pistols. Maybe only USPs. We do see a Zeus coming out from Devil, though. So we'll go ahead and see how that gets put to use. P250 armor, a couple of, or just one Deeg coming out, which hopefully we'll see a couple of those. Maybe hitting some nice Deeg shots, Gurg. But we are seeing somewhat of an A take come through. A lot of pressure being put towards this apartment's position already, and Devil's putting himself in the right position to use this Zeus. He knows how to play the game. Clunkers, though, he
Full
knows.
bait setup here by Zaz. Zaz kind of just jiggling, getting Clunkers to try to chase him. Maybe even just get overconfident if he does pick up the kill, which will set up Devil for this beautiful Zeus play.
Oh, and he spotted him. And that's actually going to make Clunkers think twice about going up there. Seeing the pistol, he knows he doesn't have to take these short-range fights. He might just want to back out and find another way. And there's Gurg chiming in. Already a 1-Deeg onto Bernie Pro Mod. And here we go. That boost on the flower pots, though. Oh, it's going to be cleared by Pancake. Pancake, clean 2 kills. Clunkers on the other side of the map, though, picking up 2 for himself. Devil, though, peeking out of the boiler, looking for this kill. He's not going to turn. Oh, but the auto pickup, he still picks up the kill onto Clunkers. And now it is down to the 1v3, and Devil almost looks like he wants this, and they might be giving him a couple kills here. Oh, the timing, though. He should hear this. Oh, and the lineup was almost there. Only able to pick up 1, though. CTs, their eco is looking decent enough to be able to bust out the rifles. Not going to be a lot of util, though, if they choose to do that. And actually, an op coming out, the glass cannon for Devil. We'll see how we can put this to use.
Yeah, just that glass cannon op has to, work around the map here. You see Simple, who is everywhere and nowhere at once. They get to pick on A, they're now at mid, they're now at mid, they're now at B. And so you have to keep this op moving, and you can't take unnecessary damage when it comes to, accidentally stepping into a molly or even a nade when you didn't have to. The first pick. Nice shot from Devil.
There it is. But look, there's a lot of damage taken over towards Banana, it looked like. Or no, not Banana, my bad, Lane. And Din picking up a kill onto Chaos. As I say that, it's going to force one B player. They do have a rotate coming through, but Lane is like the end point here for the T's. Oh, and he's going to pull out util here. Pancake's going to be taking down Gurg. And you already have 2 up Banana. Bomb is still down towards T steps here. And they have a lot of space towards A right now, but I don't know if they're going to take advantage of this. They're actually giving up space in most parts of the map here. Now kind of retaking Banana. It does look like B is going to be the final stop here. Meanwhile, they only have Bango on this site for the CTs. He's going to have to come up huge here.
Yeah, just once again, they have a minute left on the clock, so they can definitely just sell maybe a quick fake here if they know that this place or the B side is stacked. So, once again, these Premier players, this is the tier that we're watching right now. Premier, like I said, the game sense is just enormous on these players. They know that they have all this time to work with, and they're going to use every second of it. But coming down into the 30-second mark, and yeah, Execute's starting to come in here.
They went so quiet up there. They've locked out the rotates. And Bango's not able to find anything. Devil, though, he does have this op. He needs to find something. He needs to make sure this op doesn't go to complete waste in the round. He does have 1 kill to his name so far, but those mollies could just force them out. These retakes onto B site are so hard, and I don't see a kit for either of these CTs. They might want to think twice about going for this.
Yeah, no kit, and only 1 piece of smoke as a piece of utility for retaking, but Devil ult spots the shoulder. Frag shoots just a little bit too early, and Bob Twisted takes out Zaz, and that's Devil trying to save this up, but Din trying to prevent this.
Oh, the timing, though. Pancake, oh, they have him locked in. He is not going anywhere with this op, and they know that. They would much rather go down with the bomb here than allow that op to be saved. Another pick kick gotten. Din, though. Yeah, this op is going to go down with the bomb. Din is going to go down as well, but that's not going to be an issue for the T-side economy. However, the CTs are not looking hot here. We may see some upgraded pistols, but other than that, maybe a nade stack now that we're looking at this buy come through. I count 4 HEs so far. Gurg, are you going to chime in with the 5th? He's not. He's going to go ahead and just stick with this Deagle here. Maybe just be the cleanup crew with this nade stack. And it is going to be mid. Oh, and we see
Ooh.
3 players going towards 2 players, excuse me, going towards him already. A couple of missed nades, and Pancake he is able to pick up 1, but nothing else. Din and Bernie picking everything up, and there's only 1 left alive, and that is Devil. He still has his HE, not join the team and throwing that, and he has a big task ahead of him. What
Yeah,
can
one
we
gun is
see?
down. Can definitely pick up that AK and maybe try to work on getting these picks, but ideally you want to save that very powerful gun, especially when your
Absolutely.
team is on a half eco buy. You bring that into the next round now. Or not only are you building up your economy, you can also drop one over in like the following round, maybe for a hero rifle or a force buy. Oh, but
Absolutely. And
Devil, oh, there's a shot.
not able to pick up the kill onto Clunkers there, and that is going to be a 5th round confirmed for this home team. Meanwhile, the CTs, we see another glass cannon op coming out from Devil, and it's been working as top frag of the team. You could say that this is working out for him okay. However, we're gonna see in the long run how this affects the eco.
Oh, for sure. 4750. That's how much the AWB costs, and especially with no armor, no utility on Inferno, and most of his frags were definitely from that a couple of save rounds that he had to have, and but yeah,
There's
he
a
has to do something with this op here.
There's a timeout that has been called. We're going to end up seeing what happens with that. Now, Gurg and Chaos still have not bought, so it could be one of them we'll end up seeing. However, for the T's, they have everything they need. Plenty of smokes and mollies for this execute that they might end up calling in. And I feel like hitting this A site has been what's working for them the most.
I mean, just defaulting it out, getting these picks on the opposite side of the maps. You see Clunker and Bernie Promod towards Lane and Arches here, and yet you also see Bob's Boosted and Din picking up mid and Banana. So, you know, you can't really play around losing 3 players on 2 different sites. It's kind of hard. You have to be able to win these fights towards mid, towards Banana, and sometimes you just have to play a little bit more passive. I know in my pugs, if we're losing Banana because either my teammate or myself are just losing the aim battle, we just fall back and play for a retake setup or play for a site hold. So
Absolutely.
kind
And
of see what they can do.
looking at the buy here, we are going to see actually a second op coming out for the CTs. They did have a player disconnect who should be rejoining here after this quick tech pause. However, I'd love to see these ops get split up. One obviously going Banana, and then the other one maybe holding towards mid. I mean, Devil was doing a pretty good job staying aggressive, but backing out when he needed to. Now, Chaos is kind of the question mark here with this op. Will he end up going Banana is the question. Or are they going to double up this op towards A?
And I know in my plugs as well, even just like in contender, even in prospect, I remember seeing a lot of prospect players doing this as well. They would go for the whole Furia take for Banana. They would toss the Furia smoke and toss double car flashes with a secondary player. So essentially stacking 3B in the early round. And depending on what happened in Banana, they just immediately either fall back or they stay and take that fight and push further down. So these premier players are obviously much better than contender and prospect players. So maybe we'll see some insane spray transfers. Maybe just really nice clean one taps, or maybe even a collateral. Sometimes these the strict playstyle of Premier of these high level players might just be their own demise. Having good spacing and being right behind each other, but might just set up a player for a nice clip to follow us on TikTok. And I do believe we do have a TikTok, Willie, if you recognize the name of the ad.
We do have a TikTok account, and I will grab that for us right now. Be able to plug that real quick. Our
Also follow
TikTok
the
is
CC Twitter.
Yep, our TikTok is at CS Confederation. Very simple, pretty easy. Make sure to follow that. We're going to be posting some clips from these Twitch streams and from these casted games onto that over the next few days and as combines continue and we go into season. But we're back live. The match is starting up again. Can the CTs finally put the Ts to rest? Maybe get themselves a few rounds on this much important CT side.
All you need is one to spring back, some morality and some good ideas. Especially with, like I said, if you do post around, now you know exactly what worked and you can play around it. And these T's will have to come up with a new idea.
Absolutely, and we are seeing a somewhat fast B-take here from 2, and they're going to push right through that util. They have top car control, and we are in fact going to see Chaos here with the op. He's posted up towards that coffin position right now, and the T's are just going to go ahead and keep their control, find other places to take space on the map, but make sure they maintain that ever-important banana control.
Yeah, this is a really good idea here. They take top and under control, and then they immediately fall back, leaving maybe 1 to 2, and tries to work up mid. And here we see Bob Busick. Nice clear by Clunkers and Bob Busick. Just a good,
And,
you know,
and that's an op down. But they're actually wrapping towards Moto right now, it looks like. They want to take this fight, and actually they could catch off this rotate here. Bango, he is going to be caught out by Clunkers. Clunkers with 2 huge openings. Now it's all down to Chaos. The man we were just talking about, he has to come up huge with the op, but Bernie is going to end up taking him down, and now it is going to be a 5v2 for the CTs. And the CTs, I think they're just thinking about saving, maybe grabbing that op from Arches. And that is going to be what they do, and they are just going to hold on to these guns, hopefully bring it into the next round unless these Ts want to take it away from them. They have plenty of money to hunt here. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Ts take these away.
Definitely would like to see them hunt, but at one point, do you as a CT just decide to go for an impossible clutch here? It is a 2v5 retake, but as you've seen in pro scenes, in pro demos, and pro games, just because you are down a couple players doesn't necessarily mean the round is over. You can have an insane, wonderful round, an insane play, an insane just spray transfer and whatnot. And so at one point, you have to put up rounds. You can't just keep saving, trying to build up a economy.
Gerg, that's 2 kills, but alt mid, Clunkers, here he comes. That's his 3rd kill of the game, or not 3rd kill, 3rd kill of the round so far. And that op is going to be saved over. Devil finally getting some armor to back that up. And it looks like the rest of them might just be on the pistols here. We're going to see if that hero op can save them. But so far, I don't know what can save them. This is slowly turning into just the home team's game. And that flash up mid is going to force them to back up, not want to take any fights. Quick arch smoke here. What can we expect from the T's now? They're taking up bracket control fast. Gerg here waiting with the Deeg. And there's the first. There's the second. Gerg with 2 so far. He's gonna smoke himself off, maybe find a gun. Clunkers hunting him down though. And meanwhile, Din picking up the kill onto Bango. Oh. And there's gonna be a 3rd from Gerg here. And Devil chiming in with one of his own with that op. And that is the round that the CTs needed. A couple of clean Deegs. And there it is. And Devil picking up a 2nd one. Clean shot onto Din there to wrap up that round and bring them a 3rd.
Yeah, Gerg doing a lot of the work there, picking up 2 1-digs and a spray transfer. He almost got the 4th in the smoke and just couldn't see through it. Had the gap and decided to spam even before it. But yeah, just Gerg putting the team on his back, getting them that round. Now it's down 3-6. Still early on in this half here, so maybe we can see a 9-6 half or maybe even an 8-7, depending on how these CTs will from the second round.
Absolutely, and Devils getting flashed off of that angle real quick. Pancake already taking a little bit of damage here. The T's are just shut out of Banana. This util from the CTs has been pretty good to keep them out this round. But they're going to prod past that smoke, it looks like. Meanwhile, Clunkers lurking here in apps, hoping to be able to pick up something. And they are going to be flashing up into top car. And here comes the counter utility. Now the question is, are they going to push past this? It doesn't look like they're going to. They want to go back, retake that map control, similar to what they've been doing. Maybe they think about just executing, but the CTs rotated a 3rd here. The T's might have heard that. Oh, Devil. Rare miss shot from him, it feels like. And Clunkers just looking to be able to get out. Try and escape, maybe get a kill. The CTs are just not handing over anything.
I mean, yeah, of course they're not handing really anything over. They've been losing a lot of these aim duels, and they realize if they can just play the sites and have them come into us, because remember, it is T side. They have to go to you. There's no point in CTs getting too aggressive here. CTs keep coming. Molotov's dark. Flashes come up.
Oh, Coffin. Dan able to pick up 1 before he gets traded by Bango. Bango now has to put the team on his back, only able to pick up 1 more. Devil looking to be able to maybe get some kills through the smoke here. Looking over top, seeing if anyone was by any chance boosted. Gerg, though, picking up a kill onto Pancake. This retake is on. It's now down to a 2v3. Clunkers forced out of position by that Molotov. And they are going for a boost. Chaos boosted up, able to take down Clunkers. Only 1 left, and that is going to be Chaos taking down another one on the Bob's boosted. And that is going to be a 4th round for the CTs here. Finally, getting some rounds put together, putting these T's away. And the T's, their eco is doing fine for now. Couple more rounds like that, though, we can't say the same. They are still going to be able to drop over at guns, get everybody equipped with everything that they need. But the CTs, they're slowly building up that eco, rarely dropping players. It feels like, even in that retake, it didn't feel like I don't think they dropped a single player there during that retake.
They almost definitely didn't, but they also had really good team play, good flashes, and good, good communication. Especially with that boost there. Sometimes you can pop over a smoke, especially if it's a quote unquote standard smoke, and you can definitely use it and play around it. So good, quick thinking on these premier players.
Oh, but look at this banana setup. One good flash could destroy the tees here, but actually Zaz is just going to play behind that. There's the flash actually. Oh, and he's going to have them, but Pancake ready for it. And that is going to spur the tees into motion. They are pushing past the smoke. Mango with one, not able to pick up the second. Good damage though. Devil now back into the retake. They've been in this situation before. Player low though.
Pass a banana here.
Gurg should be able to get the first kill. Bob's boosted though, taking out Chaos. And taking down Devil. What a clean headshot. Gurg left alone, wondering what happened to his team, and wondering what happened to his head. And here we go. That's going to be a round taken back for the tees there.
Super clean entries, super clean plays, and a bit of unlucky. Oh, excuse me, a bit of an unlucky peak there. Just peeking into 4 players and all of them being blind except for one. Pancake, the one sole survivor who didn't get hit by that flash completely, takes him out. And Bob's boosted, especially there to close out that round. That retake was definitely possible, and Bob's boosted said no, instantly headshotting to both players coming in from C2.
Yep, and we are going to see the double op setup coming back. It is actually going to be Gurg on the double op. We saw him with those 2 clean deagle shots earlier. He's going to bust out the op. We're going to see what he can do with it. And actually, we are in a pause. They were paused for just a moment, and they unpaused, but now we're back into it. Believe another tech pause. We'll see here shortly. But yeah, I mean, rifles all around for both sides. Obviously, the T's needed that to make sure that their economy didn't get too lost. However, the CTs, they're going to need to pick up this round. That double op, as nice as it may be to have on this Inferno, it is also expensive.
Just losing all these players, trying to build up the economy is not looking very well as we do head into the 12th round here. Once again, Gurg on the double op setup here. We did, like as Willie mentioned, those double digs was just gave him that 3rd round to build up that momentum for the 4th round win, but not enough to keep them.
Chaos going aggressive into all mid here. He is able to pick up one into Clunkers. Oh, and Zaz just barely missing the spray. And he's able to pick up the kill on Din. And that is the T's shut out of every side of the map. Alt, mid, banana, you name it. They were not able to make a dent.
There's some good flashes there by Bango there too. Sometimes, you don't need to have star power if you could just set up your teammates to kill enemies that can't see you. Good flashbangs are kind of crucial when it comes to these high-level gameplay.
Absolutely. And the real question is now, do Pancake and Bob go for this?
I mean, with a lead like this, they want to extend this lead even more and also, break the backs of, break the morality of Team Away. So they definitely should be going for this and just, if anything, get a couple kills to ruin their economy. I do believe it's called Sponge's Law, where you have to kill at least 3 CTs in order to attempt to break their economy.
Absolutely. That prevents them from dropping over weapons to any of their friends. Now we are seeing a 3rd CT rotate to this B site, which is where they're looking at it. That nade is going to be massive damage onto Pancake there. But trades real quick. Pancake taking out Mango. Zaz, though. Bob's, wow, as I say that, Bob taking out Zaz. He is able to find the kill onto Devil as well. This is now turned into a 1v2. And Chaos is already here. Oh, and the spam is just going to miss. And now it's going to hit. And that is going to be a 5th round picked up for the CTs here. The away team finally clawing their way back. Maybe turning this into a pretty competitive half.
Yeah, Bozusi got things through the barrels there, so he had some HP to work with, and that got him those 2 opening kills on that banana top car position. And I do believe that was Chaos, who almost lost a spray battle against Bozusi, and it would have been an insane play by Bozusi if he did end up winning that 1v4.
This double op setup is actually leaning both towards mid right now. A lot of alt mid presence, but Bob is going to end up taking down Devil there. That op is no more. Only 1 left onto Gurg. Can he make it sing? That's the question. Pancake first up on the plate. And Gurg is going to take them out. Meanwhile, Clunkers on another side of the map taking out Chaos. They're in apps. Gurg smartly trying to isolate these duels, and Clunkers is going to end up taking down Gurg there. So now down to just Zaz and Bango. Bango is still on the B site. Looks like he might just want to save here. Meanwhile, Zaz is just trying to maybe get a gun. And I believe Din might have saw this. But he's going to sneak just past him. Might not be completely aware. Oh, and now Zaz is... might catch a timing onto Din here. And this is
Turned
weird.
around.
This is wacky. Oh, Din taking out Bango. Oh, and Zaz isn't going to hit the shot. Din able to pick up 2 there at the end of the round to make sure the CTs save no guns. And that is going to be the half one for Team Home as of right now. Can they add on any extra rounds in these final 2?
I believe they definitely should go for a save here. Gurk should definitely drop over a cup, maybe 1 to 2 pistols, and the rest of them full save. Maybe Chaos upgrades a pistol here. Just try to get that money, as much money as they can, for this last round of the half here.
Here we go. Finally into the 14th. Gurg, oh, we've seen him with this Deagle before. What can you do with it? Meanwhile, Bob actually picked up a kill onto Devil. I didn't quite see where that happened at. But Chaos taking some good damage as well. Zaz here with the Zeus. Can we see it? Oh, he's going to be spammed out by Clunkers. He's too aware. Clunkers has been on point so far this game. And Bango, he has a Zeus of his own. Can he put Din to sleep? Not going to happen. Din ready for it. And that is actually the B site cracked wide open. But all the T's are over here at A. Where there's only one player who's able to stop this. And that's Gurg with his Deagle. Missing the first. Not able to connect. And Pancake's going to take him down, now down to the 1v5. First kill, not able to pick up the second. Pancake picking that up. That's going to be a 9th round going the way of Team Home. But because of that save, the CTs are going to be able to buy, it looks like, plenty of util and plenty of guns. And actually, Gurg is going to decide. Yeah, Gurg is going to pick up that op again. And we're now going into the final round of the half.
I was gonna say we know how powerful Devil is on that op, but it's I guess Gurk had the spawn for it, but Devil not having the op is a bit of a strange one as he gets taken out by Clunkers and Bob boosted.
Oh, and Gurk
shot from Gurk brings out.
Able to take down Clunkers there, and that's a big pick. That's somebody that you want to see gone. And Zaz, there we go, boosting over. Oh, but Bernie has pushed through, and he's able to pick up 2 there. That should be the B site open. Oh, but a missed smoke. That could make the CTs go in for this, but Gurg misses the first. Chase down. He's able to claw it back. Now it's down to the 2v2. What do they decide to do? Gurg switching over to the AK. This retake. Both players coming from CT. This util is just holding them out. Both have kits. This is possible. There's a molly on Gurg as well, maybe forcing a player out of position here. Yep, and that molly is going to go towards Nubox. Gurg taking him down. Bob, last one alive. Not able to do it. That is going to be a 6-9 half going the way of Team Home.
Gurg once again putting the team on his back, getting up that 4K, getting those 2 retake kills there to secure the round. It was a good play there as well by Chaos and Gurg. Chaos making some noise in the smoke, maybe peeked out a shoulder, forced Bob's boosted to spam the smoke a little bit as Gurk swung out, and Bob's boosted not knowing which angle to fight with. He opted fall down, and just as he does, Gurk, swings out for the kill, and just overall good communication, good team play from these Premier players.
Absolutely, and usually I would say that Inferno is a CT-sided map, but when you do get into these solo queue games, I've always found that it feels a bit T-sided.
I mean, yeah, especially when it comes to combines here at CSC, it's a casual competitive league, and so you have players who want some sort of structure, and you don't really get that much in face-up pugs, and so to have a little bit of structure on the T side goes a long way and does make the map feel a little bit more T-sided, as we do see double dualies comes out.
And aside from those double dualies, it is going to be 4 going up alt mid. Looks like maybe a ace split here, going very quick. Devil just trying to hold down Banana, but here comes Bob. And Devil's taking down Bob. That is the banana push dead. And the T's, they're turning around. They know that that was the banana push. And here they go. That is B wide open. And Chaos still able to pick up a kill onto Bernie. And it's just falling back. 2 CTs though, trying to hold on to this site. Isn't going to happen. Devil taking down Clunkers. That is the kit dropped. Scrappy duel from Din, but Devil wins in the end, and that is going to be his 3rd kill of the round so far. Can he add on a 4th by taking out Pancake here. Low HP on two of these players. And this USP, it can do wonders, but they're going to protect him very wisely all together. And that is the coordination that you always love to see from Premier players. I mean, in some of the lower tiers, you'll see players, solo peeking these 1vx situations, and that's how you see those clutches happen.
Once again, kind of noting to Bob's boosted there, or at least the way the whole team played it. Bob's boosted got the kill on towards Banana there, and they all immediately rotated, but they had Chaos there lurking in the apartments, and so getting that kill back didn't make all the CTs rotate immediately until it was too late.
It is going to be a mid-rush. It's going to be a meat grinder. Pancake, the only one able to pick up a kill that round onto Chaos, but those MAC-10s are able to farm up quite a bit of money for the T's there.
Also, it doesn't really help, their economy too much, as, all they really need is a bomb plant and a couple of round loss bonuses, adding up. But here we have all the A4s coming out here, so it's weird to see that they saved last round, as the A4 is, more expensive than the A1S now, and they forced them to not have as much utility.
Yeah, and the util here, I mean, there's no mollies for any of these CTs. And these MAC-10s, I mean, they could just push past this. Now, Bernie getting flashed in by Din, able to pick up two there. Devil with a quick trade, though. Smoke's already flying in. This execute is underway. Only one left on site. Din trying to make something happen. He is able to tag down Devil very low. Self taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, and Chaos barely staying alive through that spam. Able to get the bomb down here. This was a bonus round, so anything from this point on is going to be a blessing for the D's.
With that bomb down, they're going to be able to build a lot of people. Doesn't get
a little bit of a whisper, and Bob able to clean it up.
Beautiful retake there by Team Home here.
Absolutely, yeah, and I mean, that's what you love to see. Only one player went down there for the CTs during that retake. And obviously in a 3v2, that means that you as a CT, you traded well. And that's exactly what you love to see, especially on a site like B-Site on Inferno. Such a difficult site to retake. But these Premier players, I mean, they have mastered this game.
I just also want to once again to note Bernie Pro Mod's insane double kill there set up by Din. Just some good initiative taken here. And sometimes that's all you need as a CT player. If you want to take aggression, you have to take it smartly. You can't just push into a piece of map control that's uncontested. You have to have flashes. You have to have good communication with your team and letting them know that you are pushing past this point.
Absolutely, and we do see the op coming out for Gurg here on T-side now. T-side on Inferno hasn't always been the most favored for opping, but we'll see what Gurg can do with it. Din taking out Chaos. Clean kill, Tango. The trade though. Zaz got the first. Spam through the smoke. He's able to get Bob as well, and that leaves only one player there on the A side. I mean, meanwhile they do have B, and they just don't know it yet. They're still clearing this out. Pancake able to pick up the first here, and that should force the D's to go ahead and just say, you know what? You can go ahead and stay on this site. We're going to run back to B. We're just going to hold you here. You can't leave.
Look at these rotations. Look at Devil and Gurg. They're holding to make sure that, Pancake can't move past it. Oh, deep into the site, and Devil takes out Pancake with an insane push there. They knew he had to rotate, and they weren't going to let it happen.
Absolutely, and that is a hard reset for these CTs. They have just about no money to work with. After that, like they have to stay on pistols here. Maybe all USPs. They do have 2 loss bonus here, so going into next round, we should obviously see some guns, and we are going to see a B stack coming through, maybe a banana push or an Astralis setup. And it is just going to be a B stack. Actually, they're all stacking towards dark.
This is the Fnatic play. Oh, baby.
Oh, but the T's want no part of it. They are going to clear out this A site. Gurg probably communicating to his teammates now, hey, they're showing no banana presence. Meanwhile, the T's also clearing out his brackets, and they're not seeing anything.
I mean, yeah, if you're pushing up through A here, and you don't see any of these usual angles being held, on top of porch, on top of this little tiny balcony, maybe on Robs. If you don't see any pistols, any deagles, anything there, I think you just assume that it's a B stack, and here we are. They cleared up most of the site, and they know it's a B stack without losing any bodies. I know in Facebook Pugs you might see in the Charlotte stack or even the Fnatic stack, and you'll send up one player up Banana to get completely demolished and then go towards the opposite side. But here they kept all guns alive. It may be T-side economy, but still keeping that money safe in order to drop a couple guns over throughout the following rounds is generally a good idea to have.
Absolutely, and they don't really have the money to work with right now to be able to afford dropping guns like that. And there's already a player in CT waiting for them. That is going to be Devil. He is going to get taken down only after picking up one, though. But Zaz here to grind them up, and that's going to be a third, and that's going to be a fourth. Now, eco frags nonetheless, but it is going to be a 4K to his name for this game so far. And we are all tied up here, ladies and gentlemen, on Inferno with our premier game, our first game of the night being a competitive one.
Just once again, I want to keep complimenting these premier players. You know, they put a lot of their time into playing this game, and they got to a certain point where not only can they aim, they know about the rotations, they know exactly how these mining games will work, and it's just been doing wonders for them. Yes, it may be a small NA league, but it shows a lot about them as an individual.
Absolutely, and here we go on to Devil. He's going to try and get this opener here. No flashes for him. Not yet. And his team is actually looking like... Yeah, here comes the flash. And that is going to be Bernie completely fine. Able to pick up the first, but not the second. Meanwhile, Chaos taking out Bob. And they are actually going to be wrapping, and they are going to be pinching onto this B site. Bango wants to be able to take out Clunkers on this rotate. He is just lurking here in Boiler, and he is able to find him, and now it's only down to Pancake, sitting on a site, able to cling back, or climb, what am I saying? Able to pick back the first here. And it does look
Rotate
like
out
he is,
from alt mid.
and he is going to save.
Excuse me. But yeah, you know, CT side economy, you want to keep everything up as much as you can. You want to save that rifle. It isn't AK. You can't bite on CT side, obviously. And that one headshot potential is just, you know, a godsend to have, especially when you hit a thing with the A4. And oh my God, is he going for this?
I
He has a kit.
think he might be going for this. Now, it is going to be very late if he does, but the T's, they're coming back, and actually, he might just be going for that. Yeah, they got that off, and he decided, you know, this is probably more valuable. But Chaos hunting him down. He saw where he went. Maybe not going to do any damage. Oh, but he is able to fight it. Almost he is able to take him down, take that op back. Pancake almost making it out, and the CT's stuck back onto pistols. For loss bonus, they could afford to go a little bit below 2K here if they wanted to sacrifice some util next round. But we are going to see at least one HE come out for them. Meanwhile, everyone looks like they're staying on pistols. Deagle and a 5.7 coming out, but nothing too fancy. Maybe a couple 5.7s coming out. Oh, that flash could have been it.
Very deadly. Oh, Din. Close but tackle. Do you see this get hard clear? And he does.
Oh, but Bernie, I mean, they're having trouble getting past this. Good. Got the first. Din with the first kill. Oh, Gerg's gonna clean it up with the Tech 9 here. They're still kind of scaling onto this A site. And Chaos picking up 2. And that is gonna be Zaz taking down this final player on A. And that is gonna be a 2-round lead for this away team.
Yeah, I mean, I want to take a note. Look at the scoreboard here. You know, Gurg, Devil, Chaos, all do putting in work, but we have seen Zaz and Bango having a lot of impact that isn't just based off of frags. We've seen Bango toss a couple of really good flashes for, you know, his teammates to play off of, and Zaz picking up, you know, these extra frags that, you know, to make sure that these rounds aren't fully over with, and, you know, just making sure that they have economy built up.
Absolutely, and that Molly going to be stopped a little bit short there in mid, but Clunkers holding with this op. Can he put it to work? Is the question. Clunkers able to pick up 1, but quickly traded by Chaos onto Bob. That is going to leave 2 on each site here for the CTs. Devil working his way around. Yeah, he's working his way around the smoke, and I believe Din might have saw it. Might have spotted the legs. But the smoke should be fading here shortly. And then the jig is going to be up. Actually, Pancake picking off Chaos there. That is a huge, huge pick to be able to put this round in his favor. But Bango wants to take that back. Only one player left on a site, and he's playing close hate card. Can he get anything done? But Devil says no. And that is going to be a 2v3 retake here, going fast. Notice smoke already out. This is going to be a tough retake. Oh, Devil pushed up so close. He's actually holding so close to this smoke. maybe Bernie thinks maybe I'll push through this, but thinks otherwise, decides to tuck in, and actually he is going to go ahead and back out here, and they are going to be saving. So that is
Oh,
going to be
here's it too.
that is going to be a 13th round handed over. Oh, and Devil has the timing. Oh, just barely missing it. Able to pick up Bernie. And now it is just Din trying to keep this gun alive. It's been such a struggle for the CTs to be able to hold on to their rifles. Feels like no matter where they go, and that molly is actually going to force him out. Devil not able to hunt him down in time. They are just so aware of where these CTs are hiding. And their eco, I mean, the T eco is looking great. The CT can't say the same. But are we going to see a force come here? We haven't seen a real force buy come through yet. And nope, they are going to go ahead and just say, hey, light eco here, guys. Stay above 3K.
I mean, you have to start putting the bronze here, and if you can do that with as little money invested as possible, you set yourself up for success for the next couple of rounds. As you do see a double abs push, Bango has to get these 2 frags. If not, they drop over an AK to them, and we know how good of aimers these premier players are. And a nice double setup here. Bango just biting his tongue, making sure he doesn't overextend too early.
Yep, and these CTs are doing the same. They are holding. Oh, and they saw the shoulder. That is going to be just one. And Clunker's able to pick up that kill. Devil and Zaz both chiming in. Meanwhile, Din getting traded by Gurg after taking out Devil. Clunker's going to be the last to go down on his team after retrieving that AK and apps.
I mean, excuse me, we did see that, like I said, that double app setup there with the MP9. He spotted the shoulder and got a little bit too antsy. Sometimes all you have to do is spot the shoulder to be ready. I'll be holding the angle and I would just fall asleep. But the moment I spot a shoulder, my adrenaline starts running, my heart starts pumping, and I'm ready. My reaction time is now 0, and I immediately try to get the kill, but I always whiff.
And that's something very rare we see from these premier players. Not every day that you see a whiff, and Clunker's pushing down into lower mid to be able to get that kill and ult. And that is a good pick that they needed to be able to start out this round. And top banana here looks very contested. Devil. Oh, they are so close together. Is there going to be a flash coming through? I mean, we see that Bernie is pretty much in the position to be able to throw some retake utility to get Din back into banana there. And I don't know if it's going to happen. And there's a molly coming down. There's the flash into banana. And Devil's not able to find it. Bob, meanwhile, taking out Gurg. Still favored for the CTs, but Bango hears this rotate. He hears all these players leaving, and is he going to be able to cut off the bottom mid player? He is. Bango taking out Bob. Bernie, though, putting in work on that B site, preventing Devil from scaling up and forcing the CTs to the Ts, excuse me, to reevaluate as to where they're going. Now Pancake left alone, has to get this kill. He has to get this first kill. Oh, and the shots are just not connecting. And Bango able to pick that up. Now down to the 2v2 retake. 1 kit on Bernie. Maybe a kit down on site as well. Both Ts sitting around half HP here. This top won't matter for that. Good tilt. Then back into this site. Bango's playing behind that Molotov. We've seen him shine. He's able to pick up the first. Bernie with the quick trade, though. Now both players just about even HP. He's going to tap the bomb back out. He knows where Zaz is at. And he is able to connect the shot. And that is going to be a round turned over, preventing match point for these CTs.
Yeah, just team away. Almost fumbling that round, but they brought it back and they had these nice rotates. And once again, just because you get a kill on one side, doesn't mean you all have to rotate. Leaving one player on the opposite side does open up that avenue in case the side take on the opposite side does go wrong. And you can also hear the rotates. You can also get into these really ratty positions, as we did see Bob's Boosted do that earlier, as he was holding Arch and just won the fight there, closing out that side of the map.
Absolutely. Maybe a fast retake here. We see 2 players scaling up fast. That could just be part of the default here. They are flashed off. Din holding close. Actually thinking twice. That nade. Huge damage. And that's going to kind of force the Ts to put a pause onto their plans. You have Bango sitting in apps. I mean, there is just no way for the Ts to get anywhere right now. You have very good positioning from the CTs. Bango finally getting spurred into motion here. Meanwhile, the Ts are still getting forced out of banana. And Clunker's gonna miss that shot so close. The shoulder just missing, but that Molotov goes out, is extinguished. Bomb is still towards lower mid right now. And they are going to smoke Arch, scaling up towards lane and scaling up halls here. Good tag from Clunkers, but not going to be a kill. Player in pit. He's going to have to come up huge here. They've already sent over a rotate. This is now 3 players, but Bango, kill onto Clunkers and onto Bob. Sees the third. And they're ready for it, but Pancake able to pick up the first. Not able to pick up a second, though. Chaos taking him down. The rotates are not coming in. This is going to be a save. They're handing over match point to these T's, and they are going to hope that the T's don't come hunting.
Just Bango once again finally turned on his monitor, activating. He's now come online. Those 2 entries onto A site there, one onto I believe that was Opera and Babes boosted. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, nice shot onto the Opera and on default, and then an insane flick to the head onto the player Pit. Now Pit is a very strong position to hold it down A site. And you see Kirk take out Din.
That
Nice
was a
flick.
great flick from Gerg there to put them up to match point. And the CT economy, we've seen it time and time again. It is just not in the best position. They have just not been able to hang on to their guns after these rounds. And that's great work by the T's. I mean, on Inferno, it is so important to keep the CTs broke. They are now having to go into match point with a couple of MP9s, a couple of rifles here and there, you know, nothing to shy away from. But other than that, it is not looking great for them. Still 3 kits, though. Maybe some potential, but they are going fast up mid. Devil wants all the action, all the smoke right now. Oh, and he got the smoke. That is going to be a ding through the wall there. Clunkers taking down Chaos. Zaz picking up Pancake here in apps. What do you see them do? Clunkers, he's ready. He knows that there's a player in apps. A little bit of damage onto Bob there. But Devil, Devil, he is tucked into Arch there, and he takes out Bernie. And he is going to just hold. He's just going to hold this Arch wrap. Just beautiful work by the T's here, isolating these positions. Clunkers able to pick up the first, though. Devil goes down. The Zaz picking him up. Bob able to pick up 1, not able to pick up a second here. Now down to Din for the 1v2. He is coming from lane, and he is a bit faster than I think they anticipated. But Zaz, he's going to rethink his plant spot. Oh, and now they know. There's the first. Din, only 1 more headshot. Bango, he is going to fade himself through that Moto smoke. And Din should have a good idea of it here pretty soon. But that Moto smoke is gone. There is no more cover for Bango to hide. No more cover to conceal Din. Oh, and here comes the peek. Is he going to stick this? He's sticking this. And that is going to be the round 1 for them. The 1v2 clutch for Din. Whew, that got my heart pumping.
Yeah, definitely, you know, Din with some really nice shots there. We did make footsteps a little bit early, but, you know, Zaz almost lost that bomb plant down and just planting for default. Now, remember, guys, there is different places to plant on the bomb site. You don't always have to plant for default. And it was a good call and a good quick thing by Zaz, knowing that their short was open and no one was filling it. So just overall good play there.
Absolutely. This eco is still not going to be the best, but Bernie actually, he's going to trade himself, sitting in that molly to be able to take down the op on Gerg. But sadly, they are going to lose a B defender. And that is going to be 1 more gun taken out of the round. I mean, we see Bob here. He's just on a Deeg. He's going to have to make it work. Meanwhile, you have Devil and Chaos maybe setting up for a B exec and a missed smoke, perhaps. Somebody sign this man to the NA nades. T's going to throw bomb away. Just see what they can find. But the CT's not handing over any info here. Bob is just playing this corner so well. Just trying to stay alive here, making sure nobody gets past. Oh, and Zaz is able to take him down, only taking a little bit of damage here, and there is going to be a rotate coming through from the CTs. They are going to be taking Arch, maybe wrapping towards Moto here, and that is going to be the game plan. And they are just pinching onto this site. And that is going to be Pancake going down. Zaz cutting off the rotates. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Din into a 1v4. We've seen him do a 1v2, but this may be too tall of a task. And they are already hunting him. You have 2 players in CT, but Din, there's the first on the Devil. He might not know that Zaz is pushed past. Now he does. He knows that he has to take out Zaz. He is able to do it. And Chaos pushed up close with this op. 13 HP on Finn, it doesn't matter, and Chaos able to take him down through the wall. That is going to be game, everyone, from your first game of the night here on Season 10 Combines. Again, my name's King Willie, joined by Nexus. Our observer and producer for tonight is Aiden. Thank you guys for sticking with us through that first game and those slight technical difficulties. That was a premiere game. We are going to be looking for another server here shortly, and we should have that going for you guys. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Season 10 Combines. We are back with a prospect game. Here we are. We have Brodog in a 1v3 right now for this knife. He's able to pick up the first with Zulu with a quick trade, and Doodle actually taking down Zulu on his own. So we'll go ahead and see what the away team chooses to do here, whether they'll be staying or switching, and they are going to go ahead and choose to switch, as a matter of fact. Very interesting choice, especially here on Mirage. But again, my name's King Willie. I am joined tonight by Nexus, and our observer and producer for tonight is going to be Aiden.
Yeah, just Mirage, a very basic map. Similar to that of Dust 2, except now, Mirage has been in the map pool for God knows how long. It's been since been here since the beginning of the game. So all these strategies have been tried and tested, and all these players know exactly how to play the game, or at least they know how to play Mirage. And so we'll see. Hopefully we'll see some good Counter Strike, because we do see maybe a potential B rush here, and it is very common to see B rushes on Pissa Ring. So I'll let Willie take it from here.
Absolutely, and we are actually going to see a window smoke getting lined up here, getting ready to get thrown, and Berserk is going to confirm. Zach taking down the first onto Zulu, Zach taking the second onto Doodle, Juggernaut with the trade. Still favoring the CTs though, and this cat player, Zach, just giving the T's a headache here. Meanwhile, Brodog pushing through the window, able to pick up the first onto Twisted, looking towards bench. He knows the Juggernaut is there. Parrish though, trying to pick this kill onto UK Cats. Isn't quite able to connect, but Brodog and Zach cleaning it up. Kill a piece there at the end to be able to confirm the first round for the home team.
Yeah, just Zach being a complete nuisance to the team away here on the cat position. Being a live cat is one thing. Getting kills from cat and staying alive is a completely different thing. You can't, you force the T's to no longer be able to feel safely on the site or cross towards market. And so it gives your market players an easier chance to fight for sight, and they did, as we saw Brodog pick up a couple of kills there onto the bomb planter and getting the kill onto the player onto bench. So once again, yeah, Zach just doing a phenomenal job there as the cat player.
Absolutely, and we are going to see somewhat of another maybe B rush here as they are gearing up. Actually, I'm seeing players head towards underpass. Zach taking space up mid here, catching Juggernaut with his knife out, and UK Cats knows they are underpass. He's able to pick up 2 for himself, but 2 more players, here they come. Back 10, not able to do it, but Twisted by Eagle isn't able to find the kill onto Zach. Zach cleaning that up. 2 kills for him, 3 for UK Cats in that round. And I do like the strat. That is the strat that I would have called myself. Those underpass takes do seem to work, but the CTs just had the perfect anti-strat for that. They were ready with UK Cats there with the MP9.
Zach once again just taking up that space towards top mid. Usually you see T's toss like a top mid smoke or a window smoke, and if you don't see those, you obviously know that top mid doesn't really be that much of an issue. And it was, Zach trusted his gut and he came out victorious, and flash come out from window. Doodle with the scout. Oh, and UK Cats gets taken down to 36 HP.
Absolutely, and there is a little bit of a top mid smoke out right now. Brodog just trying to hold down this cat position. He knows that there could be players close, so he's going to use to molly it here. A lot of mid presence here. Brodog able to pick up the first onto Twisted there, tagged down to about half HP. Doodle picking up a kill onto Berserk here. Oh, and Zach is getting aggressive. What could we see here? And if you take a look at the mini-map, actually, as I say that, Parrish picking up the kill onto UK Cats, but there is a player coming from T-Spawn, and the T's are not going to respect this Anime Lover. Able to pick up the first, not quite able to find the second here onto that low player. 2 players chasing him down now with a third coming from TV Room. And there is a player pushed up in apps, that is Zach. He does have full apps control. They know that it has to be towards mid or A, and the T's are just trying to retake space right now. Oh, and they are going to be going up towards B. Zach
you're sold this.
But he isn't able to find one. Zulu with the running kill onto Zach there. Brodog is now all alone on this B site. He just has to hold it. And there's the flash. Oh, Brodog, excuse me, catches that flash, and he catches those bullets from Parrish. And here comes Anime Lover, only on 19 HP. He spots the first, but after seeing that, he might be just thinking about saving.
That shows the difference between a contender or a prospect and premier players. The highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows. Zach got a little bit too antsy there. He had the round in the palm of his hands. He had the spacing. He had the cross replacement, and he just got a little bit too antsy. Decided to move up when he didn't need to. And Brodog was there quick on the rotate there, but didn't need to get super aggressive there. I knew when I play BM Mirage, my favorite place to play is behind Empty Pillar by front market. and I just hide and wait there. Sometimes they don't ever clear you out, and you can easily get a kill into the bomb planter, especially if it's playing a default. So you can even pick up a couple of double kills, a couple of kills there if you play your cards right. So once again, everyone getting antsy, everyone getting too aggressive when they didn't need to.
Absolutely, and that is going to be the first round picked up that against that bonus round there. And the CT economy isn't looking too great. We did see UK Cats upgrade from the MP9 to the M4 there, and so now he's stuck onto maybe just a Deagle here. We'll see what he ends up buying, and it is actually just going to be a USP and some util, and we do see a CT smoke being lined up here. Actually, a different lineup. This is not one that I'm aware of, and that's why I'm not aware of it. you you have Juggernaut here poking and prodding outside of ramp. Flare on top of default. This could end up being just an A take here, but we only have 2 players for the CTs here. Meanwhile, Zach and Twisted trading some damage there towards under. Zach taking tagged down to 3 HP from this Palace player. And UK Cats able to pick up the first. Twisted, clean kill onto UK Cats here. Now Zach is low on the inside of Nest. And no comms. Anime Lover gets taken down, but Berserk quick with the trade. And this is Zach going down to an HE from Doodle, now down to a 2v3, but there is a player low on Doodle. And Zulu lurking up from this underpass position, now down to the 1v3. Brodog, it is your time to shine. And the T's should hear this rotate. Brodog, we did hear that your mom was watching tonight, so go ahead and make her proud. Win this clutch. Good damage on the first, but that confirms the position of Brodog. Able to pick up the first kill on Doodle, but not able to pick up the kill onto Juggernaut. And
Once again, that doesn't happen with the M4A4. I'm a big advocate of using the M4A4 30 bullets. I love it, but I do want to note that these players are they're making too many I guess very obvious mistakes to those who understand the game more thoroughly, like these premier players. But if you have the bomb down, you don't always have to hold it, especially when it's in a place of contention like connector. You don't have Mitchell.
It's a meat grinder.
Oh my god!
It isn't gonna work. Anime Lover is able to pick up the kill with some help from his friends, and that is 3 very low players. That AK is gonna be tossed over to Zach, and Zach should just be choosing to save this. Meanwhile, these 3 low players are just gonna look for other guns. There is still a player in Palace though, and Doodle, he is just trying to clear this out. Meanwhile, he has no idea that Zach was sitting in Palace the whole time, holding on to that AK that was retrieved. And this setup from the CTs is decent, to be honest. Oh, good dink from Anime Lover onto Zulu. A monster with that USP, but Doodle comes up behind Berserk. Now down to UK Cats with this USP, trying to be able to take away something. Twisted Agony was in that get-right position. Pick one up, but no, Zulu is going to shut that down. So now just down to Zach, who is going to just be saving that AK in Palace.
Yeah, and I didn't get to finish my thought as you did see, the CT was pretty right. But yeah, making some mistakes. Just not really trying to think, you don't have to contest the bomb if you have no space to do so. But, Zach saving that AK, bringing it into the next round. And yeah, just rifles do come out. Utility looking a bit on the weaker side here. Not too much utility on Berserk and Brodog. So maybe we'll see what they can do with those mollies. Mollies are still fairly powerful when it comes to the early round. And it gives you some good time to buy some space and buy some map control. So let's see where these mollies are headed.
Absolutely, and Brodog and Berserk being the 2 B players, that is, honestly where you might need the util the most, but maybe not this round, since it does not look like the T's want anything to do with B. They are just going to be throwing an exec, and that CT smoke is going to be missing again. So there isn't going to be a CT smoke for them, but Anime Lover lining them up, not quite able to knock them down. Able to pick up the first, though, onto Twisted. Oh, that jungle smoke slightly missing. Zach able to pick up that kill.
Still bomb down.
Parrish, struggled spray, but able to pick up the first and the second onto UK Cats. Those are 2 massive kills. Brodog now, I know the life for B Anchor, playing retake, and now is the time to retake a 2v3, in fact. And these nades are all missing. Parrish taking down Berserk. Brodog, we've seen you in this position before. Able to pick up the first, dink onto the second, but isn't quite able to take down Juggernaut yet again. Juggernaut winning that duel.
And once again, those A smokes there, just really, I don't want to sound rude, but just obviously terrible. We saw the no CT smoke and the jungle smoke completely missing, and unfortunately, CTs just couldn't capitalize on that. If Zach and I believe UK Cats were just a little bit more coordinated, they easily get the round in their hands and just multi-frags out, out the gate. And unfortunately, they just like once again they just couldn't capitalize, so they lost the round.
Twisted is going fast kind of apartments here, slowing it down a little bit. Brodog to line this up, and he's able to get the first kill. Clean 1D from Brodog there, and these smokes are just all over the place, giving Brodog perfect cover here in bench. And that Molly is not going to be going anywhere. Meanwhile, Zach picking up a kill as well. These Eagles are doing wonders for this CT side, and that's going to make the T's want to turn around and go home. Juggernaut, though. Oh, Juggernaut, he's just going to smoke himself off, try and give himself some cover, but there are no pistols pushing him. But UK Cats and Underpass could pose an issue. And there it is. That is going to be the pistols doing wonders for this CT side Beetle. Trying to claw this back. Only a little bit of damage taken. 3 players still
Zach.
alive.
Zach is here on B A site.
And Zulu needs to clear out Ninja here. He needs to be aware. Zulu. Oh, he's going to see the head. But he dropped. What was going on? He is able to clean that up. And good damage done. Brodog picking up his second kill of the round so far. And now it is down to the 2v1. Zulu, very low HP here. He needs clean kills. Not able to find it onto Berserk. And that is a clean pistol round. That was just the sign of great deegs and great shots from those CTs to be able to put that round into action and recover honestly, because this half could have gotten away from them.
Yeah, just look at Brodog there. He stayed alive, but he got the opening kill, just an insane 1D, and was able to double up there on getting the trade onto Zach there getting the trade onto Doodle there, and Zach was in a perfect position, but got two tunnel vision on the player and connector, and Zulu had the round there in his hands. He almost lost it too, but he finally picked up the kill, and so he saved the round from becoming such a disaster. But they still lost. I mean, so they just hit some really nice shots, and that's sometimes all you need to win out these Deagle rounds.
And Zach going fast up mid, taking out Doodle here. And that is a pick handed over to the CTs. Deep nade not quite connecting with Zulu. Stair smoke flying. Twisted making his way up. Doesn't know where he's getting shot from. UK Cats not able to finish the kill though. That is just going to be 4 HP. 4 HP left onto Twisted here. UK Cats hunting for this kill.
See CT smoke out, and it did look like it landed fine. And they're slowly walking out ramp here, just contacting it out, and they made a step. UK Cats definitely heard it, but doesn't react. Harris scoped up here. Zach.
Oh, Zach able to take down the Opper again. Oh, an Anime Lover. Catching Juggernaut off guard here. Anime Lover doubling up, and UK Cats cleaning that up, finishing his kill that he started onto Twisted earlier in the round.
Yeah, really good crossfires there set up. We had the player UK Cats on stairs and Anime Lover in balcony, with I believe Zach holding the walkout from ramp. And so just really good crossfire set up here, and they held it down, and just overall good team play.
Absolutely, and the T's here are going to be forcing up. It looks like a couple of MAC-10s, but still 3 AKs going around for this side, and they are going to be taking a fast mid. They're taking mid fast, I should say. And the spray just able to connect onto Parrish. Meanwhile, UK Cats taking a lot of damage. And this is going to be 2 kills going the way of the T's. They're fast up on. Zach able to find the first, turns around before Juggernaut comes up, but quickly traded by Anime Lover. Oh, an Anime Lover, he should he does, and he's able to get the transfer. That is a massive, massive hold from Anime Lover there.
Just great shooting overall. UK Cats did have a messy spray, but ended up getting the kill and immediately fell back, and Zach was there for the trade onto Twisted Agony. Even 1 kill is better than nothing, and staying alive just is even better. So Anime Lover just once again on that A-site defense just did his job and did it super well.
Absolutely, and we're still seeing a force spy come out from the T's here, and Zulu's past that Molotov. Anime Lover ready for it. Not quite able to connect a second kill, though. Great damage done. UK Cats picking up the kill onto Twisted Agony. They are going to miss the stairs jump. Now sitting in sandwich. Oh, and UK Cat's not quite seeing him. Now he does. And he's able to double up here against Doodle. Parrish all alone with this UMP. He's hoping to make something happen. Able to find Berserk, but tagged down to 30 HP. Able to pick the second actually onto Brodog, but UK Cats cleans it up for them.
4K by UK Cats as well. And I just want to note that please turn on your headsets. I know Parrish was hurt dropping down and Berserk just wasn't ready for it. So please turn on your headset. It will win you games. Another buy coming out from the T's here, team away with a Mac 10 onto Juggernaut. So we'll see maybe, this, Juggernaut probably be Mac 10 it out towards B. It's looking like. Yeah, everyone's posting up, walking towards, contacting it towards upper B halls here. And Zach pushes up, spots the head. Oh, gets the first and immediately falls back left with 1 HP.
Oh, but the molly is going to prevent Twisted from pushing out any further, but this is looking like it's going to be a B hit anyway. Only Brodog left with this off. Parrish is slowly pushing up. He does have bomb. I'm not sure if he's aware. He's going to end up dropping bomb about halfway down an underpass. And then Parrish taking down UK Cats. And it looks like they might be redirecting this towards A. Brodog still here alone on the B site. He's able to tag the first Doodle, tag down to 15 HP. He's going to decide to run away here.
Pushing up connector here though. Bomb is pushing up. Anime Lover stuck on upper balcony here. Has to come clean. Has to reposition.
No.
Oh, he hears him. That's the
Now
bomb.
is aware.
Bomb down.
But doesn't know about the second.
Oh.
Parrish picking him up. Berserk picking him down. And now it's down to a 2v1. Brodog with this op. Both players both low.
Well, they hear the rotates. Surely they hear them rotating from CT. Open Juggernaut.
Oh, it could potentially hit them. Oh, and Brodog going loud. Not able to connect the shot. And he's going to get taken down by Juggernaut. I believe Juggernaut is now 3-0 against Brodog in the clutches.
Juggernaut had almost lost around. The enemy Lover, got the kill onto Twisted Agony and then immediately just didn't reposition. And sometimes you have to reposition regardless of how confident you think you are and that's the only player. But you do see the bomb. You definitely should expect a secondary player to be there. You don't necessarily see the bomb alone on the site unless it's a fake play that you see, 4 into B apps and then 1 into A.
Parrish taking out Anime Lover though in mid. And they do have all of underpass control. This is going to force them to go ahead and rotate away. Brodog picking up a kill from Cat onto Parrish. That off has been taken down. Maybe picked back up. Twisted going to pick up that off. Is able to take down Berserk in underpass. Now down to the 3v4.
A lot of these kills coming out early round. Unnecessary peaks being held and unnecessary pushes being made. So just, once again, please, you don't have to play the game as fast as you have as fast as you do. You have 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Please use all the time in the world to do so. And if these have to come to you. There's no reason to get super hyper aggressive unless you're going for a set play, and that just comes with talking with your in-game leader. These are combines, so you don't necessarily have a dedicated IGL, but you do have someone calling their shot, and you definitely do have someone to keep structure there. So please listen to them.
Absolutely. And this 3v4, I mean, there's a lot of space taken in mid, but that doesn't matter if you don't do anything with it. Doodle is going to be spotted. Going to get taken down by UK Cats, and Zulu and Juggernaut both chiming in, taking down players. Now down to the 1v3. Brodog, this is your chance again. Always forced into the clutch. Able to pick up the first on a Juggernaut there. He spots the second. That is Twisted with the op. Twisted is going to go ahead. Are they running to B? Oh, and Twisted, he has to know that time is of the essence here. But there is a fast flank coming in from CT, and Brodog is just not aware of it. And he is going to get taken down by Zulu.
Sound play coming into play here, please. Sound is very important. I know Premier players, they will tell you themselves, like, even if you make a footstep, doesn't necessarily mean you give up your position. And Brodog just wasn't aware, couldn't even react to time as he did get sprayed on from behind. So once again, please turn up your volume. But Team Home here relegated to only pistols. UK Cats opted to buy a Deagle and half armor. Did have enough money to buy it, so maybe we'll see another hero Deagle round here, as you do see flashes and Util coming out mid.
Absolutely, and they are actually taking space ramp. They aren't going to be able to catch off that Palace player. But that Palace player now hears, turns around. That is Juggernaut sitting and waiting. Oh, able to line them up. That is a little bit of a collateral there from Juggernaut. He's able to take down the third. Berserk getting taken down by Twisted as well. Oh, and Brodog able to pick up one. Not able to find the second, though. Op dropped and Op retrieved. Anime Lover now just maybe thinking about picking up that AK towards Khan now that that's there.
Juggernaut here, really close.
Not able to
Takes out
find
Anime
anything.
Lover. Excuse me, but the piss around did not go the way of Team Homes here. So now they are still in poor economy, but the scoreline is 6-7. So getting close to the end of the half here, they are opting to buy here, meaning if they lose this round, next round they are on to a forced buy. So hopefully they can see, they can do something with these rifles here.
Absolutely, and I mean, the thing is with this T-side economy, you're gonna have the T's buying next round no matter what. So this is a must-win round for you. And they are taking fast mid control. It has been working for them. Oh, but a Perish with a missed shot. CT able to escape, and Brodog, scrappy fight towards mid, able to take down Zulu. He's actually gonna choose to re-aggress. He realized he had bomb, realized he has no bullets. He's gonna back out. He's gonna choose wisely. Keep that man advantage. Anime Lover getting forced out by that Molotov that barely lands in window. And Berserk, meanwhile, taking down Juggernaut. UK Cats picking up that kill onto Perish. Twisted with a good nade onto Brodog. And finally, I mean, the CTs have just been cleaning this up so far. They just need to make sure they don't let Doodle take anything.
Yeah, I mean, once again,
every gun's important.
every gun is definitely important here, especially when it comes to the economy. This is they lose 3 guns, they essentially lose the half. But yeah, they pick up the round with only losing 1 gun. Really good buy by Team Home. And so the scoreline is now 7-7. Last round of the half. Let's see who will win out this half when it comes to, just these players here.
Absolutely, and I did see Zach had an op for just a moment. Might have dropped it somewhere in spawn. It should be retrieved. Zach will end up picking up that op. UK Cats onto the M4, and we do see a very healthy buy aside from that MP9, but even on that MP9 you have plenty of util. And already Doodle tagged down, Anime Lover tagged down further, but picking out Perish though. Now Zach wants to reaggress, isn't gonna happen. Twisted's gonna make sure that op gets taken out of the round. Oh, and Doodle, he's actually just gonna run straight to Brodog, who has just been pushing through apps. Meanwhile, the T's, they now have to figure out where they're gonna go. It's a 4v3. Bomb towards ramp, now finally regrouping. They know that Brodog was pushed up. They have to re-clear all of apps at this point. Meanwhile, Anime Lover holding underpass. And the CTs seem to have just about everything locked down here. It is going to be a tough fight for these T's to be able to get back somewhere without, driving themselves insane.
Yeah, Anime Lover here is on the underpass. So ideally, you want to take some space here in underpass and make sure they can't just reaggress onto B. But he opts to fight for mid, and he does get spotted. Twisted Agony. Will he get tunnel visioned? No, he opts for. Maybe he just picks connector. Doesn't. Stays in mid. Twisted Agony not really sure where to go here. Just kind of just being a nuisance because they know he's here. They know that mid is taken, so there is no fast rotate. But we do see Brodog about to be tested here on the B site.
An Anime Lover is still an underpass, and that could be a very good nade. Not quite gonna hit the mark though. And it does look like the T's are gonna go ahead and just exit out here. And they haven't grabbed bomb quite yet. Twisted going up Cat, able to take down Brodog before he causes any damage. But only 10 seconds left. They need to get this bomb down finally. At the very last second. Coming down, but Berserk already in quickly with a kill. He hasn't been dealt with quite yet. Still hasn't been dealt with. Finally, Juggernaut taking him down and is now down to the 2v2 retake. Meanwhile, Anime Lover taking down Twisted. That is the op gone. Juggernaut with the quick trade spots the player out of window. Oh, and they are just dancing. They are dancing around this empty pillar. Oh, and Juggernaut is playing this perfectly. Line of sight until the wrong moment. UK Cat's able to pick that up. And is there time? There is time. And that is going to be Team Home winning the half. And a beautiful retake from the CTs there.
Just overall, I mean, it definitely could have gotten better. Anime Lover was just too static. they're an underpass. You either push up mid and retake space, or you push into apps and make sure they can't just re-exec onto you, forcing your A players to play a little bit more safer. But ultimately, you have more map control there, and you know exactly what hit should be coming. It also saves up your B player from stacking on towards A, and just gives you guys some more room to work with. But you also gave Twisted Agni that space to walk up short there. He did catch a really nice timing there, just to walk up shorts as the connector player and the underpass player completely left, their sights, and they took the longer way to rotate. So once again, just giving Twisted Agni that space, getting him up short, and getting him that kill there to help split onto B.
Absolutely. And, I think my favorite part about some of these players is we've seen them for the past couple of seasons, and I can definitely say I've seen Twisted become a lot more talented of a player since when he first joined, and it has been great to see. And meanwhile, that nade is going to go ahead and tag down 2 players there. Not quite the nade he was looking for, but it's still going to work. And this is going to be 3B here to start out. And I think the T's might decide to go somewhere else. And they are going to meet Parrish here in mid. Berserk, not sure where to look. Parrish able to double up there. Anime Lover trying to find the first. He is able to find Juggernaut there on Van. But Twisted taking down Zach. Brodog last alive into the 1v3. How many 1v3s are you going to be put into, Brodog? 2 players coming from Cat. He should hear. Does know Zulu's there at least. Not able to find either of them, tagging down Zulu to 10 HP. And that is going to equalize this game.
Just really hard, really difficult piss around there. Zach again with the bomb there. No armor. I know he opts to buy a P250 and a smoke and a flash, and sometimes you just need armor, or drop the P250 to a player who has armor. The aim punch is definitely very high, but also going out alone with bomb makes it that much more difficult for you to help your team out. So please, just take some time and regroup with your teams, and just exit onto the site. But we are going to see a Palace pop here. We see 3 players in Palace and 2 towards ramp, so hopefully they can get the bomb plant down.
This MP9 from Stairs isn't going to do the damage that they're going to want, but this MP9 on default might. There's only going to be 1 kill coming from it. Oh, Anime Lover able to take down Juggernaut there. Zulu able to not quite double up. Twisted's going to take one of those kills, but that is going to be a bomb plant. Zulu pushing through. Parrish taking down Berserk and Zach there to finish it off. I thought Zulu got that kill for a moment.
It would have been a nice 180 if he did, but yeah, I mean, bomb plant down with no money really invested into this. It's a really good start off for this second half here. Scoreline is now 8-8, and the Team Home now has enough money to buy with a good amount of utility, whereas Team Away have to bonus here, so no rifles coming out, and if they do end up upgrading, it would just shamble their economy even more. We do see Twisted Agni though drop that MP9 to Juggernaut and opt to buy an A4. So dropping a teammate, not necessarily a bad idea. So, making a good play, but Parrish onto the op really early on into the half here. Let's see how Tomik gets in.
And that window smoke comes through. Not able to connect anything through the smoke, and the T's are looking like they want to go ahead and just take this. Now, that's a little bit dangerous of a Molly to just wait to line up or hold like that, but it ends up working out. Now Zulu spots Anime Lover just with this MP9, can't quite take that fight, but Brodog's scaling up here, holding this bricks position, trying to make sure Zulu stays away from Parrish. It's not able to find the second, still not able to find the second, still not able to find the second. Brodog chiming in, taking him down. Zulu, meanwhile, tagged down to 2 HP. Twisted isn't gone. Doesn't Brodog now does. Gets into action. Take him down. Meanwhile, Doodle from Cat flanks on the UK Cats. And Zach making a little bit of chaos there on the A site. And Twisted just trying to hold. Berserk, good kill onto Doodle to start out. And Zach chiming in. Now down to just the 2 HP player. Is not able to line them up. Able to find the dink, but not the kill. And that is going to be a 9-9 scoreline.
Recovery from Team Home there. They did lose the bomb out in middle, but they managed to get it back. Twisted Agni and the player Underpass they didn't really spot each other back to back. They both hurt each other, and yet they didn't really turn. And so just overall good recovery, and Zach onto that little A lurk there, picking up 1 kill onto Juggernaut, and forces Twisted Agni to reposition towards connector. This is a really good lurk there by Zach.
I see a lot of deagles coming out. Twisted, what a shot on the Brodog. Twisted, what a shot on the Anime Lover. And he should know there is one more player back here. And he's looking for it. Doesn't know that he's going to swing from the right. Isn't quite able to readjust, but Doodle's able to clean that up. Now, Berserk is trying to clean this up, but there's a player on Cat trying to take down Zach. And Zach, he's now alone on this B site, facing off against a very dangerous Parrish Deagle. sit in that Molotov. Zach trying to chase them down. Game of cat and mouse here. There's a player now coming to Apps. Doodle taking down Zach there. And Berserk, the 1v2, finds the first. Parrish all alone, just with the Deagle. Berserk does not know where Parrish is hiding. Trying to play around this full pillar here. Hoping that he can catch Berserk off guard, but Berserk is already on 2 kills. Can he finish this off? And it doesn't look like, oh, he will actually be able to get the turn off and take down Parrish.
Yeah, Zach, once again, I know I've been mentioning his name a lot, but he's been left into these, clutches, these nice plays here. And once again, he got 2 tunnel vision on the player Arches, and he didn't expect the secondary player, even though he knows there was 2 mid. So once again, just kind of waiting for your teammate to come back, wrap around. And his teammate, they already know that it's a 2v2. They already know you're coming in for maps. Just kind of make some noise and help your teammate out. Please regroup with your team.
Bit of an interesting buy. We do see the op going on to Twisted here, but meanwhile, Doodle just onto the Deagle does have enough to buy an MP9, I believe. So not quite sure why chose not to. Maybe just feeling himself with the Deag. Either way, though, Zach just trying to poke out of ramp here. There is only one player. Twisted taking down Brodog. Very clean shot. And it does look like they're gearing up for an A. UK Cats taking down that flank. They know that the CTs have cleared out Apps now, and you see the CTs reacting to that. They are going ahead and just pretty much all on A right now. Zulu now just retaking mid. Gonna find his first fight here against Zach, able to take him down. And UK Cats hoping to trade that coming out from Underpass. And these 2 players have just been sitting towards ramp now for the longest time. And finally, Juggernaut hears them. Anime Lover coming to clear it. Doesn't commit to the clear. And now it's just Berserk on this A site. Not able to find anything. And now UK Cats, they know where he's at. He's just hoping. He's hoping they start to feed him 1v1s. That flash is going to do wonders. Twisted. That Molly might hit. Actually isn't going to hit. And UK Cats taking down Twisted here. Able to pick up the second. Now down to just the 1v1. Oh, Pistol not doing it. The Pistol now doing it. And UK Cats with a massive clutch there to be able to bring them up to 11 rounds.
Gosh, a beautiful ace there by UK Cats, just taking the fights that he needed to take. And Twisted Agony, a bit of a missed utility there. And also the missed shot on the no-scope, but UK Cats taking these fights and just putting the team on his back.
Yeah, and I didn't mention it, but you're right. That was an ace from UK Cats. Really bringing the T's back into this game. I mean, the home team, they haven't necessarily been out of it, but it has felt a bit one-sided. And Berserk already picking up 1. Oh, no, so Zach almost going down to that PG-50. And Twisted with this Deagle has just been a nuisance. Oh, he's in here. Is not quite able to pick up UK Cats, but very good damage done. Meanwhile, Juggernaut has this AK in hand now. And if they decide to go ahead and scale up into A, they could just run into this AK in Palace.
He was alone here as well. Now, really close enough to trade, and Juggernaut, and the level gets taken down. UK Cats onto Juggernaut. Beautiful trade, and Doodle left into the 1v3 clutch.
And the nade is going to end up finishing off Doodle. Berserk beautifully placed HE to put them up to 12.
Yeah, I know when I was in Prospect, there's not a lot of good utility being used here, so it just goes to show that the competition is just getting better and better each and every day. I know I wasn't using utility to this level, and we see these players now being smart with it, being quick on their feet with using these utility.
Absolutely, and speaking of utility, could we be seeing... We do see a good ramp molly, good, nice and deep going in.
Definitely does prevent the T's from getting aggressive here, out ramp, and also force them to, if their shot can execute, comes late, Twisted Agony misses the shot.
And smokes did come out, but CTs threw a smoke of their own, trying to keep the T's from pushing up. A double op setup that I didn't notice before, but and in fact the T's are actually up towards Tetris. The CTs might not know about this. Flash. Not quite the flash he wanted though. Brodog too quick on the reaction, taking down Juggernaut here. Oh, and Berserk jumping up on the stairs. The CT's now stuck out of this A site, but Twisted. He wants back in, and he is opening the door for himself. That is bomb dropped. BroDog swinging in, picking up Twisted. Now down to the 2v2. Zulu. BroDog not able to find the kill onto Zulu.
They had the site there. They had all the space that they wanted, but no jungle smoke is really detrimental to them taking the site there. They had to fight jungle and connect at the same time. Jungle was smoked off, but it was an on-the-fly smoke. So on-the-fly smokes are usually generally pretty good to play around, but not to smoke off a very important choke point. And so they just kind of lost the round and lost these aim duels, especially out mid there. So everything just fell apart.
Absolutely, and we are seeing two players head towards the apps. I believe I see a market window smoke being lined up there towards B. We could see an end towards B here, but there's also a lot of mid presence being shown. Twisted wants to peek out of Con here. He's actually going to think twice. He is going to back up. Oh, but Zach heard it. He's too quick on the reactions. He's scaling up here. And Parrish with a miss. It's going to allow Zach to stay on Con there. I don't know if the players know about this. Oh, a dink still onto Parrish. Good damage done, but not quite a kill. BroDog picking up a kill onto Zulu, however. And they are out towards B. They do have van control, but Doodle knows. And Doodle is just all alone with that D. Getting taken down by Berserk. And it is now down to the 2v3 retake. Parrish already low, though. And there is still a player coming through jungle. Anime Lover could shut this down completely. Oh, and BroDog tagged down. Anime Lover finds the first. That's going to be Parrish taken down. Juggernaut just down to the 1v2 now. He's going to swing out, and Anime Lover does in fact close that round out with 2 kills in the market. That flank came just a little bit late, and the CTs weren't expecting it.
And Zach did a really good job as baiting that little fake lurk there. Zach, got the kill onto Connector, a nice pre-fire onto Twisted Agony, and then just couldn't secure that close onto Parrish. But did his job, got the kill, and fell. He unfortunately fell, but it gave the space for Enemy Lover to make that lurk work, and it just kind of helped the team close out that round.
Absolutely, and BroDog trying to force past his teammates here to be able to hold Con. Parrish, his MP9 wonders, but Anime Lover is so aware. And oh my goodness, is Zach picking up a kill of his own? How the CTs are scratching their heads, trying to figure out how to combat this, and that's one way. Zulu with one quick bullet to the head of UK Cats. Anime Lover is trying to see what they can find. Zach is actually already going towards market. Doodle not able to find it. And so now Juggernaut not able to find the kill onto Anime Lover. Zulu all alone in this B site. Single player Cat. Good headshot onto Zach there. Trying to just close them out, but did not spot the shoulder. Should have heard the drop. Knows that there's a player still on site. And he is able to find it. 1v2 now for Zulu. He's going to decide to go towards Cat, but there is an op holding that. And actually, BroDog is backed off of that. Doesn't think he's coming to Cat. And as a matter of fact, they are going to play safe. They're just going to go ahead and sit. Zulu maybe just thinking about saving here. No kit, no armor. And I believe the save call has been made. Just seeing if they hand him anything on a silver platter.
If he did go for this clutch here, it would have been an ace clutch to close out, or to at least get his team another round win. But good reposition by BroDog and Enemy Lover there too. Enemy Lover repositioned to Palace, and BroDog going towards ramp, holding that cross. And Enemy Lover just kind of staying in there as he does tie to the bomb. I guess staying in Palace is not necessarily a good idea, but he wanted to make sure there was no ninja diffuses, as we haven't seen. That has been common lately as of late in CSC, but they're still possible, and preventing any clip on yourself there is always a good idea.
Absolutely, and we are seeing a full buy come out from both teams here. This is Team Away's second to last chance, or excuse me, yeah, second to last chance to be able to hold the line, keep Team Home from walking away with this game. And we are seeing Parrish here, holding an AUG. I believe that's the first time we've seen that this game. We'll see if he can put it to use. Meanwhile, Berserk putting that AK to use against Twisted. And Zulu thinking about maybe sending the early rotate through Nest here. Actually just going to go ahead and hold underpass. Doesn't want to make too much noise. Doesn't want to let the T's know where he's at quite yet. And Doodle pushing through apps, able to pick up the first, and that's going to make Anime Lover think twice about going through apps. They are just going to go ahead and regroup towards mid here. UK Cat's still holding Cat. And this is a very standard setup from the CTs, 2 on each site here. Juggernaut.
Powerful position too for in ladder. You know, make sure they can't just jump onto window, and to make sure they don't go up Cat super fast and late. But there's Perish with the AUG. The Molly isn't going to touch him. Oh, it does. It's a bit too late. Gets put down to 43 HP.
And Juggernaut. Oh, actually, Perish picking up a kill onto UK Cats there. Juggernaut just trying to make that M4 work in CT, and there's not a lot of util being thrown from the T's here. And a very poor smoke thrown. Massive gap left. Anime Lover is going to be able to get the plant here. Juggernaut not quite peeking. Doesn't know someone's holding him. And Brodog taking out Zulu there. Big kill. Brodog picking up a second here. Doodle, last one coming up from ramp. Brodog missing the first shot. Still knows there's player ramp, and that is going to be 3 kills going the way of Brodog to be able to hold down that site and confirm match point.
I was going to note that Brodog being in a very close quarters position by Firebox is not necessarily a good place to play the op, but he quickly shuts me up in my thoughts and just takes 3 kills there. One onto stairs, one onto CT, and the last one onto ramp, making sure. But they did have a safety plan there, and they're playing under balcony. So even if Brodog did go down, they weren't going to hard clear under balcony. And if they did, it would have been, you know, a top solo.
Absolutely, and Brodog still trying to see what he can make work here towards ramp. Fast stair smoke coming through. Berserk ready to go out. There's jungle smoke coming through. Oh, and they saw the player under. But everyone is blind. People are burning. Berserk still burning. Finally able to get out a sandwich there. The plant is going to come through. And now it's a 4v4 retake. And a good flash over. And Zach doubling up there. And now it is down to the 1v4 for Zulu. Not able to find the first quite yet. Brodog and Palace with the op. Thinking about coming out here. Isn't the one to get to kill, but Zach is going to close out that game with 3 kills for the round. Whew. That was a little bit more of a disorganized game. I mean, what a jump to go from Premier to Prospect. You really see, I wouldn't say the difference in skill level necessarily, but you definitely see the difference in coordination coming through.
Prospect players are known to hold W, as said by Clueless here the other day on the A stream. So once again, you know, just a hectic game, but nonetheless, still very entertaining with a lot of clutch plays and a lot of just great shooting overall.
Absolutely. We will be back shortly with another game for you guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Season 10 Combines. Here we are on Vertigo. We've got a knife round going on, and it is going to be the away team winning. Today, your teams are consisting of, on the away team, Mictalix, Your Turn, the Luthox, Kamina, Roly Coly Poly, and then on the home team, you're going to have JKS, Fletcher, Pink Harmonica, Lee, and Owen. So we do, in fact, have a pro player in the games tonight, playing in Challenger, as a matter of fact, for some reason. It appears like CSC players are better than all of G2.
Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here, but JKS decided to be a little bit of a charity case and come to CSC. So please, spam JKS's name in chat if you love JKS. But we do go into the piss round here. Kit onto Kamina and a smoke and a flash onto Team Home here, and Roly Coly Poly about to be tested here.
He is ready for this, though. Is not able to find anything, though, but Your Turn, finding one kill on the Lee. Meanwhile, the T's are looking to scale up steps here. And Mictalix taking down the first one, taking down a second and a third. Oh, they have just shut down this B Hall.
Yeah, just
Great
Mictalix here,
kills.
just a really great player overall. I played a couple pugs with him, and he's one of Owen's favorite players. So to see him completely destroy Owen's team is something to witness, and it's a beauty to see. As we do see MP9s come out, and they're going to try to farm up this money here. As once again, no bomb plant down means the T's have to force a save here.
Absolutely.
So we'll see the optical B.
Yeah, we are seeing 5 towards B again. We should see Roly Coly Poly start to bring in some money. Be able to find one, though, so still, that is gonna be everything. Roly Coly Poly ending with 4 there. Your Turn, only able to pick up 1 kill that round, but Roly Coly Poly picking up quite a bit there.
Yeah, once again, that was a really fast round. We didn't get to see much action besides Cole just, letting the MP9 sing. But once again, bonus round here for the CTs. If they can win this round, they'll swing their economy in their favor for at least the next 2 to 3 rounds.
Absolutely, and they are gonna just go ahead and stay on these SMGs here. Mictalix gonna be challenged in mid. They are just gonna go ahead. He's gonna be playing around this smoke here, playing up on this drywall, seeing what he can find. Oh, a huge nade onto JKS, and not quite able to finish the kill though. But there's the second player. There's Roly Coly Poly picking up the kill onto JKS. And the T's not moving as fast as I'd like to see. Roly Coly Poly getting a second, maybe a third. Fletcher's gonna shut him down. Your Turn though. It is now Your Turn to get a kill. But Fletcher's gonna say no thanks. He's gonna head back towards B here, where the T's have made a lot of progress. Lee taking down Your Turn. That MP9 not doing work at long range, but Kamina finding the bomb, and Fletcher there in lower B steps. Now the T's have to play retake on their own bomb.
Luthox has to, either aggress onto the B side or meet up with Kamina here, but it looks like Owen and Lee are gonna try to push together, maybe try to wrap around them, but Luthox can go here. Oh, beautiful shot by Owen. Now Kamina left into the 1v2 clutch and has the bomb, and he hears them in mid. Also reposition here. Worried about for a late flank. Owen making all the steps here. Now Kamina definitely hears them both here. Really nice angle to hold as well.
Time is of the essence. They do have to hurry this up if they want to make sure that Kamina can't just run away, and able to line up the first one, I should say. The second one not confirmed, now it is. And Kamina with the 1v2 clutch there. Not quite taking that fight together there, Owen. And they are both going to go down.
Just really good plays there. Kamina once again on that late flank, and then the great reposition. Normally, you see players kind of fall back to side and give up bomb control, but Kamina had bomb control and was very confident in their aim, so it just goes to show that a little bit of confidence does go a long way as we do see the guns come out. Tech9's out for Team Home here.
Absolutely, and they actually are up damn fast. Kamina not quite ready for it, is going to be taken down by Pink Harmonica. And Luthox has to kind of fall back here, taken down Pink Harmonica. Meanwhile, Mictalix chiming in with a kill before quickly traded by Lee. Luthox on to only 30 HP in a 3v3. The plant is going to go down. Luthox just hoping to find some sort of kill through the smoke there. Stockpile smoke's coming in. The retake is on. Your Turn taking down Owen through the smoke. JKS isn't found. Now roly-poly-poly. Meanwhile, Lee jumping with the kill of his own. Your turn on the other side of the smoke. Doesn't know where to look. JKS is going to double up with that Tech 9.
Just overall, really fast-paced round as we do see that comment with Tech 9 rounds and Deagle rounds, but also, not clearing out certain positions and roly-poly-poly having such a really weird spray and decides to spray before aiming, forces him to shoot, bullets that were really unnecessary that didn't hit the target and makes it harder to control the spray. So they're now onto like a weird force spy here, meaning if they lose this round, they'll be forced to save again. And roly-poly-poly getting aggressive here in the B stairs.
Lee is not quite fast enough. Isn't going to spot this, so retaking stairs is a bit of a pain if you're on the T side. However, McTalix taken down by Fletcher. Kamina, though, trading onto Pink Harmonica. JKS now trying to trade that out. Isn't able to find the kill. Your turn knows that the T's are scaling up mid right now. He's going to throw some counter util. Same thing with Kamina. Smoking off ramp. Isn't going to hit the mark, though. JKS. I think Kamina might have spotted some feet there. Not quite something you're looking for during CSGO. Maybe during your free time. I don't know who you are.
We don't king shame here, but nice one way out to JKS.
Roly-poly-poly! He holds the trigger for too long, and Lee's able to find him. Meanwhile, your turn. It's on to Fletcher, taking him down. Now the 2v3. Oh, and your turn wants into this site, taking some shots. Owen with this op. Your turn, though. He's scaling up fast. He is going to have that bomb planter. And Owen with the quick trade. The bomb is going to go down. The Luthox. Just a little bit of noise. Oh, he's going to miss the shot. Owen not able to connect on that final kill. Luthox clutching up big with that MP9. Question is, with their eco, are they just going to go ahead and get that AK, or is he going to pick up that off? He's going to go
pick up that Yeah, just a really good retake over there, but Owen has to hit those shots, had the cover, but was just a bit too late on the peak, which forces Lee to either commit to the plant, which he did. He was already deep into the plant, and so gets taken out while getting his gun out after the bomb plant. And Owen had the round in his hands, but just couldn't hit the shots and gives a free AWP over to Team Away. Now, Alex, not known to be an opper, but he can work with any gun that you give him. So it's going to be interesting to see how these players will interact when it comes to these op duels.
This is going to go ahead and be a ramp take here. Kamina doing good damage, but not finding a kill. Is in fact not going to be taken down quite yet. Lee, low HP. Pink Harmonica getting taken down. Owen missing a shot. And they might think about doubling back here. They're checking behind them, making sure there's not a fast flank. McTalix too aware of Fletcher coming in late with that mid flank. And so now the T's, they're a little bit stuck here. Kamina getting taken down, taking a swing while she's low, or he's low, excuse me. And Luthox able to pick up JKS. Now, Lee is still low. I believe McTalix is not going to be taken down. The timing not quite favoring Lee. The flash is favoring Lee, though. But they know that there's a side hall player still. But Luthox is too quick. Now just down to Owen in the 1v3. There's the first. Clean headshot onto your turn. Player towards headshot, player still towards side hall. Spots the player side hall. Doesn't get the kill. Owen checking behind him, doesn't know where the second player is at. And the CT's playing this to perfection, not giving up anything. They don't want to give up any 1v1s until now. Now Owen finds the first. But roly-poly-poly, playing it cool, playing it calm, sitting in headshot. Wants to wait until that bomb goes down to be able to hand over anything. Fake bomb plant. Roly-poly-poly spurred into motion. But Owen doesn't spot it. And roly-poly-poly, too quick with it, isn't going to allow the clutch to happen. And that is going to be a 5th round confirmed.
Yeah, just good play there by Cole. Opted to not immediately pre-fire the default plant spot, and Owen goes for the fake plant. Now, we all know the saying, pros don't fake, but Owen, he's not a pro. He's better than a pro. He's a CSC challenger player, and he just plays the cards a little too much and didn't fully clear out spikes there. So, once again, no bomb plant down, forced them to... It's a weak grinder.
With the 3K and 4K. And the bomb has been dropped. Now it's just down to Owen. You said it. He's better than a pro. Can he clutch this?
Oh, but he's getting Cole here, but Cole with a quick turnaround, instant headshot onto Owen.
That is going to be a very clean round. And We do see a 6th round going up on the board. The home team struggling to find their footing, but Owen on the op, that could change things for them. And looking at the scoreboard here, I mean, the CTs playing very even. You do have Metallics a little bit ahead, but over on the T side, they're together as a pack as well, but the kills have just not been going their way. Good damage onto Owen with that op, but that op, still a one-shot kill no matter how much damage you deal. And they want to fight for the ramp. They spot the first damage onto JKS. And that Molly is going to go ahead and force Fletcher out of position here. Damage onto Kamina, but damage traded. And Pink Harmonica, meanwhile, picking up a kill onto your turn, but traded by Metallics in mid. They have taken this lower ramp control. Owen just looking for something.
Oh, you're getting aggressive.
Owen, but the timing in mid. Metallics able to flick back up though. Fletcher maybe not looking the right way. Roly Cooly Holy taking a kill onto Lee, and they might not know that they're bombed quite yet. Owen with the no scope though. Quick flick from him, and that's the op that they need. They need this op to come alive to stay in this round. Flash is coming out. The take is on. Metallics not blinded. Not able to find the first though. There's the first. Owen, quick flick onto Metallics there, taking him down. Kamina playing behind Jen. Owen fully blind. Still alive somehow. Not able to find the first. Kamina low. Owen not able to find anything else. Good kills from him. Good effort. Sadly, that op was just out. I believe it was out of ammo. That five bullets.
Then you update, really screwing over some of these players here. But Owen, once again, he's hitting the shots that you necessarily need, but he's not hitting them on the body, if that makes sense, right? He's getting the flicks. He knows his mouse movements. He's getting it down to the wire. He just isn't hitting them. They're missing by just a fraction of a pixel. If that, tiny.
Here we go. I mean, the player just blind going up these stairs, but the trade going on to Roly Holy here. And they could be able to find a B site. Owen, good kill onto your turn. Metallics, so with this offense picked up from Owen, able to take down the previous carrier of it. Now just holding, looking for these kills. Flash, not gonna blind anyone, gonna shoot between the two players. Go ahead, flash over. Still not able to find anything. 2 bullets left in this off. Puts the first one to good use. Last player, Metallic's gonna close it out with a clean flick through the double box there.
It's an aggressive opera there, Alex. Know that, Sight was taking it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you give up that space. He's just an overall aggressive player, and he's very confident in his shots, and just overall made it work with the op, and just great retake there, and making sure that the bomb plant didn't go down immediately. So it forces Team Home to once again go back down to pistols with some armor, if any. Only armor on Pink Harmonica and a little bit of utility.
Harmonica, that armor was not able to go to use. Already tagged down to 9 HP. Kamina not spotting anything quite yet, but your turn with a clean nade onto Pink Harmonica.
That's the armored player down as well, so any gun that's picked up will now be taken out by aim punch.
And the T's have decided to go ahead and start scaling up ramp. I think that they're going to be throwing their smokes. A little bit of a missed smoke from Kamina, though. Oh, and damage done already. Luthox, though, chiming in, taking down Owen. Roly Poly Poly, meanwhile, taking down JKS.
Oh.
Very low HP onto the Luthox now. These players with pistols, not much that they can do here. Not against that off. Not when the Luthox is taking every fight that comes his way. The scoreboard now shows 9-1 going into this 11th round. The T's really have to bring something back if they want a chance at this match.
Yeah, and I know Owen, he's very fond of the map. He calls himself a Vertiglobal. But as we all know, Vertigo is a very heavy map, so it's sometimes called the Go A simulator. But Owen doesn't really care about that. He breaks stereotypes, and he just starts going B for some reason, and it somehow works. And it worked for the pistol run, and it almost worked on the subsequent rounds, and they just couldn't close it out.
Absolutely, and you still do have a full buy here for the T's. So we'll see what they can do. Lee just trying to be a nuisance here at B steps. Anything. Meanwhile, the Luthox through the smoke, able to find one. This util is going to force them to back all the way out. Lee spurring into motion here, but they already have your turn sitting and waiting. Smoke's
Tough
flying.
angle too.
Flash is coming out. Your turn now blind. Flash a little bit early, no players behind it. Headshot molly, not quite connecting to where your turn was waiting, but your turn now going ahead and taking some shots. Metallic's missing some shots. Oh, might have known about Owen, but made it seem that way. Owen just sitting in the smoke, able to double up, close out the round, put a second onto the board for the T's.
Just team away there, knowing how to take that ramp control, winning that ramp fight, but it doesn't matter. Once again, like I said, Owen breaking the stereotypes doesn't necessarily always go A. He always ends up hitting B, and that's one of his favorite sites to go. And I remember earlier him talking about it, saying he rarely ever entries on B or goes B ever, but here he is entering onto B, and just overall good play in the smoke there too. Knew he had to get some position there, and didn't want the CTs to be super comfortable. And that was good play overall. And
Oh,
Metallic's opening shot into Lee.
That's a huge kill. I mean, sadly, Lee just hasn't been able to find his footing quite yet this game, but Fletcher able to trade it out against Kamina, who has been somewhat of a nuisance against the home team here. Meanwhile, Roly Poly, a little bit of a one-way against Pink Harmonica. Owen slowly scaling up. Finally heading towards A. Maybe able to find something. Roly Poly is low here. The Luthox just seeing what he can find around this smoke here. JKS is going to decide to challenge this. Oh, the backpack's been spotted. JKS, though, not fast enough on the draw. Owen now knows that there's a player side haul. Able to pick up that kill. Roly Poly's still low. Gonna swing out, spots Owen, takes a shot, he's gonna miss. Owen doubling up. Metallic's looking to challenge. Owen spots the tag. Only a tag, though. Your turn, though. Coming up from ramp, now down to the 1v2 against Metallic's and your turn. First kill goes the way of Fletcher. So now your turn. Just has to think about how he's going to play this. Smart to switch off of the option against this low player. Your turn, trying to tap this bomb. Fletcher counting it down in his head. Able to clutch up in the 1v2. Massive round for the home team here. Putting a third up on the board. Maybe we could see the start of a streak here. As we see the CTs going down to pretty low money. Maybe some pistols getting dropped around. That's what we'll see. We'll see Deagles all around for the CTs here. A little bit of armor. We do see a kit come out onto Kamina. And this could be... It is actually just going to be a B hit. And there's only one player at this B site, and that is your turn. So we do have to see some good shots out of him. First one connects. Not taken quite yet, but JKS shuts that down. David Poly, not able to find anything. JKS.
Alex on the pass on the play.
Oh, but he's made his presence known. Plenty of T's here to meet him, but Owen's going to be taken down. Metallic's shying away, saying, you know, they know about me. I'm just going to come back, play with the team. Luthox and Kamina looking for maybe just exits here. There is still a kid on Kamina, so this retake is doable. But this util has been great to hold the CTs out. And Kamina not connecting the first D or the second. This bomb is now ticking down. Metallic's taking down JKS. Not quite able to take down Pink Harmonica. And the Luthox is not able to get on the bomb and stick it, but this could cause some players to go down. Not quite. Fletcher barely stays alive. Very good effort, though, to take down 3 players, though, from the CTs.
Yeah, just that bomb radius update not affecting Vertigo as of yet. Hopefully we won't see it happen, as it has screwed over a lot of plays on Inferno and even Ancient. But we're not here to talk about those maps. I mean, Vertigo, just overall really fun map, and one of, like I said, Owen's favorite, but also Cole's, Alex's favorite. A lot of players here are very good, big fans of Vertigo, and they seem to know it very well. JKS, just nice double entries onto that B site, just cracking that site wide open. Like it was a nut.
Absolutely, and speaking of nuts, Kamina going nuts towards the ramp, taking out Owen. Roly Poly throwing this one way again. We've seen it be a nuisance. What do we see here? A flash coming out from Pink Harmonica. Pink Harmonica trying to clear the angle that Roly was previously playing. Oh, and a nade coming through. Huge damage. That counter nade not doing quite as much though. And not able to take down Roly Poly, and now just down to the 1v5. Lee, I think he's just going to decide to save here. Going into this last round, every gun is going to count. He does have some util on him as well, but not enough to be able to actually take this
Here's
round.
your turn. Here's this.
Well, I guess if they're giving him kills. Oh, and Lee is gonna turn at the wrong time. Roly poly. You're only 3 HP. You can't hunt this. Not. And the Op is gonna go down, but Op should be recovered. And it is gonna be picked back up by the CTs.
Yeah, I mean, Lee definitely had an opportunity there to just book it towards A side and get the bomb plant down and maybe get himself an extra $800 to go into this round. And that's enough for a molly and a flashbang, maybe even 2 flashbangs. So, just they didn't have the information and he just worked with what he had or with what he knew. And so he opted to play safe and not, just run into a crosshair. Excuse me.
And I mean, for this round, we do see decent guns. I mean, it's not what you'd want. Meanwhile, the Luthox actually only being able to pick up one there with that AK before traded by JKS himself. And Kamina, with this double op setup on a site, this is going to be difficult to deal with. Oh, but not if JKS is hitting shots like that, but he's quickly shut down by Metallics, putting an end to that quick streak. And Lee...
He caught timing.
Oh, but no, he's being held. Oh, Metallics too aware. Lee gets taken down. That has got to be frustrating. But Owen with the op. Owen could be able to find something, but is not able to connect the shot. And a high nade is not going to do the damage that they want. Metallics taking down Fletcher. I mean, he has just been so good on this op. And Owen is going to be falling off of ledges, not able to connect. Now down to the 1v3 against 2 ops. Oh, and Owen finally connecting a shot against Kamina here. He's worried about behind him. Bomb is dropped towards headshot, but you do have a player on flank. Oh, a shot connects, and a shot connects back. And that is going to be your half. We do see 11-4. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything about this scoreline, but there is a chance. I will say that.
If you look at the scoreboard here, Metallics 24-8, 146 ADR, just doing the absolute most on the CT side. But let's see if we can carry that over. I know in this past couple of days of these combines, we've seen these superstar players start off really good on one half, and then the second half they just seem to disappear. But another 1 or 2 players on their team seem to pick it up. So maybe we'll see. As we see our observer here writing out the name of
Whoa, I don't know
the
what that
forbidden
says.
name.
I don't know what that says. That's a, maybe we'll see something, but we are into the first pistol round of this half. So let's go ahead and see what happens. We do see a fast mid take coming out from the T's. I mean, this is usually the call I make with a scoreline like this. You just want to take control very quickly. The shots not going the way of the CTs here, not going the way of Lee specifically. Alex taking down one, Lee getting taken down as well. Roly doubling up against Owen. Tripling up. Clean headshot onto Pink Harmonica. JKS last alive. Oh, and the nade is going to take down Roly Poly. Kamina finishing off that round with the kill.
The pistol round is very crucial, especially when it comes to the scoreline now. 12-4. You have to win pistol round in order to start to come back in. But sometimes I've seen players or teams lose the pistol round and bring it back with the second round force buy. We'll hopefully see it here, but they're opting not to.
And I don't see a force buy, but I do see a B stairs rush, which is not going to be, actually it could be the right call. We do see 2 players here. And they're just going to get mopped up by these SMGs. That is going to be kills actually going away. I mean, JK is still alive though. He does hear these players on B. Try and get a kill. Not able to find anything though. Your turn closing that out. Closing out JKS. And that puts us at 13 with a very healthy economy for the T's. And the CTs, they have to win this round or I don't want to call it, but it's not looking good.
They're not looking good here, especially with the minimal amount of util. That's why I'm a big advocate for second round force bind, especially after losing pistol. With these A4 meta here, you have to get some utility, and especially head armor, especially if Team Away or the teams buy up SMGs in the second round.
Owen doubling up. That is huge. Pink Harmonica chiming in with one of their own. They need to keep these guns alive, and that's what they're doing. Now just down to a MAC-10 and a Galil. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen, but This is a very tall task for these T's. They do have the round advantage, maybe the mentality advantage as well. Going into this, a 2v5. They obviously don't just want to save these. They would rather go into the next round with the loss bonus, a little bit of money in their pockets, and maybe an AK, at least next round.
So it's definitely really something worth it here. But once again, CT's all 5 alive, and Fletcher got to be tested here. How will he perform?
Flash is coming out.
Flash.
Able to pick up the first on your turn. Not quite finishing the second. Pink Harmonica is going to come in to help out Fletcher, shutting down the Luthox, making sure nothing gets out of hand. And that is going to be a 5th round picked up. I mean, you needed to see that from the CTs there, and you also needed to see none of them go down. Because now, even with a loss, they should be able to buy back with rifles next round. And the T's, they're going to be tight for money if they lose this round, but we do see an op on Metallics sitting at 25-9. Molly maybe missing the mark there. We do see some B-Steps presence coming out from the T's here. Owen taking charge of ramp. Metallics might have heard this, but might not be fully aware of how close Owen is. Spotted the head. So now, and Owen with a beautiful shot, shutting down the top frag for the T's. Meanwhile, your turn, while blind, taking down Fletcher, and Roly Coly Poly chiming in with a kill of his own. We're now into a 4v3. Oh, and Pink Harmonica, yes, up here, and Lee not able to double, only able to get one. JKS and Lee. You know, the 2 bottom frags of the team here, they need to come up huge. And Lee, that is not a way to come up huge. No, not like this. And JKS, he's tagged down to 2 HP already.
Not on stream, Lee. Not on stream.
Not on stream. And JKS, he's just gonna have to save this. Maybe able to pick up the op that was dropped bottom ramp. Able to retrieve it. He's actually running towards B site. This bomb, okay, running away towards T spawn. Bomb is not gonna reach him. No, bomb doesn't reach him. Opens up the toilets. But apparently it's gonna save his business for later.
Yeah. Once again, Owen picking up that op. We did see him opt to not use the op on that T side. He's more comfortable on the rifle now, as we do, you know, we see him pick up the rifle more. But CT side, he will forever be an opera. And as he's going for this A ramp pick, I do believe, unless he's going side hall, I do believe that, yeah, he's going for side hall. We've seen how much of a menace he is on side hall, just being super aggressive and playing from deep and close. We know how he plays now, but Richard.
And that's a huge kill on your turn. Metallics, though, trading onto Pink Harmonica. And now Lee, you have to make up for last round, my buddy. Come on. You have the lineup. Owen holding. Let's the first go past. Owen picking it up. Able to pick up Metallics there. That's a huge kill onto the top frag. Mina and the Luthox left in the clutch. They have the bomb. They have plenty of util. They could set up smokes here, or they could choose to go quietly. Only 1 player playing towards site here, but this flash could bring Lee back. Actually, Lee is still going to be holding towards mid. Now turning. Oh, the timing. JKS picking off Kamina here. Now down to the Luthox with the 1v4, able to pick up the first. Not quite able to pick up the second. Lee doubling up. Maybe redeeming himself for the previous round's mistake. But we won't judge him too harshly. I think we've all done it at least once.
Unless you're myself, in which case I never go for that. I never jump around for CT. I never peek that angle. You never see me fall off the map on Vertigo. However, coming into this 21st round here, Tech9's out for team away here. Minimal armor and a smoke and a flashbang. We might just see a fast B pop.
And that is what we're going to see. You can see 3 players already past that molly. And he's going to turn around. Not actually going to commit. Roly Poly Poly picking up the kill. And that's going to be a plant. And that's all that they wanted out of this. They know Metallics is up close. Secure it. Pink Harmonica doubling up. Poly now with the M4, not able to find anything. Pink Harmonica on for a 4K here. Load. Go ahead and smoke the bomb. Actually missing their shots. The Luthox able to take down Pink Harmonica. JKS though picking that up. And is anyone on? Yes, there's someone on bomb. Our HUD was a little bit broken there.
Just really good play by Pink Harmonica. They just 3 kills there onto the retake. Just really good and really set the team up for success. Sometimes you need to have that one player just take that charge and be super hyper aggressive there. And I know Owen's been doing a lot of it on the A side, but sometimes you need more than just one player to do all the work at once. But that bomb plant does put Team Away in a good state of economy here for this upcoming round of round 22. Full AKs across the board, no AWP in play, so Owen should have a bit of a field day when it comes to these really long range engagements.
Absolutely, and Fletcher alone on this B site. Looks like he might get tested. He knows that there's an angle that they could peek up from. Molly is going to go a little bit short there. It's going to allow Kamina to kind of have a one-way almost off that Molly. Nade not quite hitting. Flash himself in. Spots Kamina. Not able to get the kill quite yet. He's going to back up. Still the only player towards here, but able to finally take down Kamina. That is bomb drop as well. They're scaling up. Fletcher's going insane. He dropped 3 right there. Oh, and now down to the 1v2. Roly-Poly-Poly somehow able to claw this back. Player's still at headshot, though, on A. This late flank might not be expected. Fletcher, though, playing towards white box. Doesn't want to let Roly-Poly-Poly in too easily.
Oh, now he does.
Spotted. There is still a player CT. Gonna decide to back up. JKS just... Oh, and a good dink. Finally, JKS put into motion.
Bit of a 360 there by Cole there, but yeah, almost made that round work. Did bring it down to the 1v, almost bring it down to the 1v1, excuse me. But a headshot to the metal boxes made it so that JKS, or I believe that was Fletcher, excuse me, sorry, just stayed alive, and it was doing really good bait for JKS there. So just overall great communication, great team play, and Roly-Poly-Poly doing as much as he can here. 20 and 15, second on the leaderboard for Team Away.
Absolutely, and we do now have pistols coming out up these deep steps. It's going to be fast. Fletcher, he needs to get some kills. He's not finishing any. Metallic's able to take him down. Player still behind Jen, not able to find anything. These players are just getting close. They are stopping these CTs. Not connecting. Lee, quick flick up to the Luthox. Still a 3v4 retake, though. Molly not quite hitting. Actually, gonna be your turn taking down Owen. Now down to the 2v3. Still a player low onto Roly-Poly-Poly. Kamina gets taken down by Lee. 2v2. This is for match point. Player behind Jen. Lee able to pick up that kill. And they are sticking the bomb. And that is going to be a 9th confirmed for the home team.
We want to bring in note that we are being raided with a party of 44 by Rain SATX. Thank you so much for the raid.
And now is where things start getting close. I mean, the T,
14-9.
their eco is very back and forth. If they lose a round, it could reset them back to pistols. Meanwhile, the CTs, they're not quite able to build up the eco that they want, but oh, but a fast ramp play. Owen able to find the first onto your turn, and they are just scaling off of that. Mina, anything here, and it is a great dink from the T's onto Owen there. Kill raining in. Metallic's taking down Owen. Op on op action. Metallic's wins that. Now looking on site, trying to find these players. Smoke's coming in. Bomb goes down. Everything goes quiet. There's the flash. Lee activates. Goes over the top. Takes down Roly-Poly-Poly, but traded quickly by Luthox. Kamina just holding. JKS finds the kill. Now down to just Metallics in the 1v3. Gets the collateral. Excuse me. Harmonica through the smoke. Metallics is gonna clutch it up. That is 32 frags to put them onto match point.
Just
I couldn't believe my eyes there. I had to double check if it was a collateral. McTalix showing up huge, putting the team quite literally on his back here tonight. 32 kills, the closest teammate being the Luthox at 17. Or excuse me, Roly Coly Poly at 21.
Yeah, just superstar performance by McTalix, both on the CT and T side. Now he did activate a little bit late there, but just beautiful collateral to help set him up for the round. But oh, Fletcher here's the scope. Opts to play close.
Able to shut down McTalix from the previous round, and Roly Coly Poly, he wants through that smoke. He's spotted, but Fletcher doubles up, and these 5-7s are making it work. It's now a 2v5. Both players towards stairs. And this should be confirmed by Fletcher here soon. They're gonna have to check behind them. They know that these CTs are on pistols, could be on a flank here. The bomb is actually looking like it might lean back, but Owen is waiting at ramp. And here he goes. Kamina
Eagle as
versus
well.
Owen. He's gonna whip, and he's finally gonna connect. That is gonna be bomb dropped. Match point not quite turned into a win quite yet, but the Luthox still has a chance. Fletcher, good damage. Confirms where the last player is. And Luthox knows that he just has to take this fight. Jumping. Shot. JKS closes out the round. That is going to be double digits for Team Home, preventing their loss.
Just once again, the 5.7's coming out to play, and 5.7 is definitely a very underrated gun, especially when it comes to these close angles, especially like the one Fletcher was playing. Was just, you know, it's close to being a one-tap headshot, and if you're directly in front of their face, it definitely is just a one-tap headshot. And so here we go, with no bomb plant down, Digo's coming out with Armor and Kamina and McTalix to see how the superstar player will perform.
Absolutely, and it is looking like a little bit mid. Your turn, trying to be able to get the kill, but Pink Harmonica too quick on the reactions. Going to be stuck in the corner. Meanwhile, Lee, Pink Harmonica both chiming in. Fletcher with a kill. And McTalix just wants these 1D mid. Isn't able to connect anything. Kamina just getting tagged down. Not quite connecting with the Deegs.
Just these Armor's player left alive here. McTalix does have the bomb and is stuck in no man's land. Kamina and Alex are now, you know, separated, but Alex is getting spotted out. And that's Kamina taking down Alex.
Oh, Alex might have just had a timing caught. I don't know if he's aware of Lee. Oh, is not aware, and Lee is going to go ahead and take down McTalix. And that is now 4 rounds that separates us from overtime. These players, I mean, honestly, Team Home, great job to them clawing it back this far. And, I mean, now we see McTalix getting the op out again. No armor this time, so that could come into play against these M4s.
Aim punch is such a big hassle to deal with, but I know Owen, he's been through this exact same position before, 15-11 Tyrek slot, but he's also made a comeback on Vertigo in playoffs. So, but this is a combine, so the pressure is not as heavy. So we should see Owen doing wonders here, just playing absolutely out of his mind. But Alex, oh,
The aim punch is gonna do it. Owen is gonna go ahead and double up here. And Roly Coly Poly decides to back out of ramp. Doesn't want anything to do with him. Fletcher having to deal with a little bit of trouble there on stairs, but is supported. Push through, able to find one onto Luthox. Your turn though. Trying to scale up, is able to find the Pink Harmonica. Lee is gonna also be taken down by Your Turn. Now down to a 2v2. Owen though, picking up that op that was dropped off of McTalix. Now down to the 1v1. Roly Coly Poly versus Owen. See the mollies traded back and forth. And Owen with a quick shot onto Roly Coly Poly. Puts them at 12. 3 rounds now separating us from overtime. Team away, struggling to close out this game.
yeah, a wonderful 4K by Owen, opening up the round with 2 kills onto ramp, and Alex, you know, once again the armor not going in his favor. He needed that armor. Obviously, just pick up a rifle. You're very, very good with it, but opts to just, you know, ego peak and just, you know, overall have fun in this combines, which is all, you know, combine is all really about, you know, having some fun, but playing some casual competitive CS here. But another full buy round, off versus off. We'll see maybe Alex will take, you know, go against Owen here, but
Owen just took initiative there through mid, knows that mid is now clear. Might call this, and McTalix thinking about going through this. Is gonna go ahead, push through. Comms that there are no players up there. And there's a slight visual bug. However, Fletcher, he doesn't care about that. He just cares about where Roly Poly is playing. And he's aware of a potential boost. But nothing quite found yet. Owen has now shifted to the side hall position where he's been so strong. Still 3 Ts at ramp. And they are going to challenge Owen, it looks like. But Owen, he's going to go ahead and back out. Smoke it off. Only a minute left. Make them come to you. JKS going into action. Not quite able to find the second. McTallics doubling up. There's that AK coming through. Now down to the 1v4 for Pink Harmonica. Seen them do some great things, but this actually taking down McTallics.
Bombs nowhere to be found. They now know where Pink Harmonica is, and he's about to be wrapped in. Coming in from Kamina and from Roly Poly.
And Roly Poly is going to shut down that game, shut down the comeback, and secure a win for the away team tonight during Combines. What a game. What a game.
Beautiful performances, by Owen, Lee, McTallics, Roly Poly, and the rest of these players here. Some more than others, but mainly McTallics, that 4K clutch on A site there to win out the round, bringing them to match point, a collateral and a kill through the smoke. Just beautiful plays overall.
Absolutely. And this was, I mean, the individual performance was really there from all players. There wasn't, I never felt like there was one player necessarily pulling a team down. It was always, a team game. However, with that, we're going to go into a quick break as we find ourselves another game.